am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over your son.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Watch out, people. Watch out. Me get my jersey already. So you know it's like Ali Cup up. Ali Cup is not a Folly Cup. August 12 and 13, 137 Mountain View Avenue. You know it's an Excelsior headquarters that. That one there go loud, it's a pro. So come bust the crowd and the cloud. Cause we gotta have fun. Yo, hear me now. If you now do the right thing, you are do the wrong thing. From you are do the wrong thing, you are gonna get a spanking. Camp out with football, sambo, now daily ranking. Chris, if you push the boy them off of the gully banking, rise up in the morning, Father God may have to thank him. Praise the Most High before me get me there cranking. It's all about Ali Cup, August 12 and 13, Delaware School Darcy to the fullest. So be there. Remember, Aggie Animal, striving for excellence. Mad.
All right. Greetings, my people, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Man, and this is I Am Sure Sports. And today we celebrate 60 years of independence in Jamaica land we love. It's a great day as well in terms of track and field for this tiny island here in the Caribbean. Lots of good stuff happening, lots of good stuff going on, right? And so this is, you will notice I am wearing my jersey. Yes, green and yellow. You know, it's the whole Excelsior thing, supporting the Ali Cup that takes place next week, Saturday and Friday, at the Excelsior High School, where Manning Cup and the Costa Cup teams will be gunning to get some things done out there and to win some cups and prizes and awards. And so big up Ali Cup, you understand me? Yeah, supporting them. See, make sure you get yours. Deli Ranks is not you alone. Have your jersey, I have mine too. So big up Samba, big up Chris Bailey, big up Oral, big up all the other persons out there and all the coaches who are on. And so this is our Jamaica Golden Jubilee show. Yes, 60 years. We'll be talking about the celebrations, talking about the Commonwealth, the World Under-20 Championship, the Diamond League, lots and lots of track and field events and activities going on. We're going to be discussing that. So when you come on, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Please also remember to share the content. Big thank you to our sponsors. The sponsors of this video, they are Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it the most. Prestige Finance is located in Linstead, St. Catherine, Jamaica, and they're offering loans of up to 100,000 Jamaican dollars. And guess what, people? 0 to 4% interest rate, no processing fee, and same day processing. Also, a big thank you to Launch Legacy, where they handle risk and seek legacy for all your personal insurance need in Canada and the USA. Visit Launch Legacy at launchlegacy.com or call or text Launch Legacy at 647-989 0782. That's Launch Legacy for you. We'll be having a show also at 6:30 this evening. We'll be speaking with Mrs. Elaine Walker Brown. She's a chairperson for women's football at the Jamaica Football Federation. She's also the head of the St. Catherine Football Association. So she will be on later this evening at 6:30. So we are getting ready to get into World Junior action. But before we get into that, big up CC who is on the stream. I don't know if you realize that Jahil Hyde, yes, that's the son of Teacher Hyde, was a very good footballer at Wolmer's who transitioned into track and field. And he got the silver medal not too long ago. He was defeated by the man from the BVI, McMaster, in the 400 meters hurdles for men at the Commonwealth Games. All right, so Jahil Hyde winning the silver medal, not the fastest of time. Think he went out very, very hard. He hit the final 2 hurdles, and that would have slowed him down. Earlier, we saw in the 400 meters hurdles for women, Jamaica was almost in position to get gold, silver, and bronze. However, we were only able to secure gold and silver with Cheyenne Salmon in the silver medal position and Genevieve Ross defending her title, winning the gold medal for Jamaica. Natalia Gould, Rochelle Clayton just missed out. People say by the skin of her teeth, by a whisker, by a nose. Right? She just missed out. She was in 4th. And in the 800 meters, oh my God, Natalia Gould had it right in her hand and it just slipped out in the twinkling of an eye. How unfortunate that was for Natalia Gould, who has changed her race strategy, but unfortunately she wasn't able to hold on for at least a bronze medal. So hope things will get better for us. Yes. So listen, for those of you who have been asking for the glasses man, he's supposed to be on today. Pioneer will be on and the preacher will be on today, and they're going to be coming on and joining me on set in a little while. So again, remember, when you come on, hit the like button. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and help us to continue our path of steady growth and good growth. As you grow with us, we grow with you. All right. Yes. So looking forward to events. I mean, at the Commonwealth Games right now, they have the pole vault for men. That is what is going on right now at the Commonwealth Games. But at the World Juniors, the evening program begins. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, the World Juniors, the schedule gets underway at around 3:30. I think that is the time we'll be seeing the first Jamaican. And let me tell you what is coming up, what you can expect. And as usual, the man who presently holds the belt, the guru belt, that is Manning's man. The first event on track will be the men's discus throw. And I'm telling you, Jamaica will be picking up a medal between Christopher Young and Kobe Lawrence. We shall medal in the discus throw for men. And I am sure that Jamaica will finish at the top of the table at the World Athletics Under 20 Championship. I am sure. So the first event you'll be seeing the Jamaicans in at the World Under-20 Championship over there in Cali, Colombia, will be the discus throw for men, where we have 2 contestants. There will also be the long jump. At 5 minutes after that, we have no one in it. But right after the long jump has started, we'll be having the 100 meters hurdles for women. And I am sure that Jamaica will pick up 2 medals. The gold, yes, Jamaica will be getting the gold in that one, right? Jamaica will be getting the gold. And Jamaica will be getting the silver in that one as well. I am sure that we will get silver and gold. Have we many? In the 100 meters hurdles. All right. Yeah, so big up Tuffy Rudy. He says, give respect to that. Oh, the three and platform diver. Yes, I did speak about him yesterday. How he barely missed out. I think he finished 4th in his dive. Wisdom Night. Finished 4th. I mean, did well. And also our Russell, our badminton player, he won his game as well. So it's good that we have participation in so many events. But the big news of the day is in netball. Now, you would have heard that Jamaica defeated Australia in the preliminary to top the zone. We defeated Australia. Then, on top of that, in the semifinals, our Sunshine Girls delivered for Jamaica. They defeated the Kiwis. The ladies from New Zealand were defeated by the Sunshine Girls. Yes, the Sunshine Girls are in the gold medal match, where we will go up against Australia tomorrow. That's Sunday at 2:30 p.m. local time. And so that means Jamaica will either get the silver or the gold. Now, I believe that we are going into this as the favorites because, like I said, we defeated Australia in the preliminaries to top the zone. So Jamaica is on course to win their first ever gold medal in netball at the Commonwealth Games. Right? At the Commonwealth Games. This would be a significant milestone and achievement. This is a most pleasurable 60th year independence celebration. Come on, put your hands for Jamaica. And I hope you're wearing your yellow and green. You're wearing your Jamaican colors. I hope you're wearing your Jamaican colors, people. I hope you're wearing your Jamaican colors. And if any of my guests don't have on yellow, they don't have on green, they don't have on their Jamaican colors, they cannot come on the platform. You have to celebrate. We can't be getting all of these medals, having all of these tremendous performance, and you don't have on something Jamaican. I am sure that I look quite Jamaican. Listen, I have an extra flag. I have an extra Jamaica flag. Let me show you, people. I'm going to go and get it. Give me a sec, people. Sorry. Here we go. My extra Jamaican flag. See? Yes. So when we win, you'll see Manning's man waving it. Oh, all kind of nice. Listen, I love me, my Jamaica. Hey. Yes, indeed. Listen, I'm all in, people. I'm all in. I'm sold out for Jamaica. And I'm going to bring on my friend Pioneer. He's going to join the stream right now. I see you have on your yellow, my friend, and your background is also yellow.
Yeah, man, I have a green cap and a yellow shirt. But your shirt can look Brazilian, not Jamaican, no, Virgin. Watch your style, you know. See blue shirts and Brazil jersey, you know. Man, you sell out in the morning. Man, you sell out in the Virgin. I don't trust it. Respect, man. I want some blessings and greetings to everybody in the stream. good to have you on this wonderful day. Jamaica celebrating our 60th anniversary of independence. Proud nation we are. We have a few issues to handle, but as a nation, we continue to thrive and grow and excel. And no more obvious and apparent place than our athletes that have been doing us proud all around the world. We have the World Juniors going on as we speak. I have my eyes on the TV screen. I think we're just about to have the medal presentation for Hibbert. Also have the Commonwealth game going on with our athletes doing quite well there. Looking forward to the 200 meters in a little while from now. Plus, elsewhere in Poland, we had our athletes participating in the Diamond League this morning. Some excellent performances from our athletes in that part of the world also. So it's really a proud day to be a Jamaican, especially a Jamaican sport fan. So welcome forward to everybody who's here. No?
Yeah, tremendous run by Shelly and Fraser Price this morning. And also by Sharika Jackson. Shelly and Fraser Price, lowering her season best, taking it from 10.67 to 10.66. Tremendous run today at the Diamond League.
Becoming the first woman managed to run under 10.7 6 times. 4 times in one season. This season, running 10.67 twice, 3 times actually this season, and then running 10.66 this morning. Tremendous performance by Shelly and Fraser, and continues to defy the odds at age 35. Continue to look better.
Yes. And also, I mean, on top of that, I mean, we also like we have been talking about the field event. We had a gold medal in the high jump at the Commonwealth Games.
And the bronze medal.
Lamar Distant, yes, and Kimberly Williamson. She got the bronze medal in that, which is also good for track and field. Like I said, track and field, because, like I said, it is good to see us in those events. We need more participants.
Be a good time for me. Be a good time for me bring up my argument from yesterday in the morning. But I think you get enough beating from yesterday. Morning, by the way, give me a second, my bread. You know, I wasn't seeing the comments yesterday. I wasn't seeing the comments yesterday, but I went back and rewatched the screen and the stream, and then was looking at some of the comments. I didn't see that they were so badly beat, my bread.
But what I am saying is that this is still strengthening my point, which is there is opportunities for medals in those events. And I think a lot of athletes who end up not making it, especially in the sprints in Jamaica, could be looking at some of these events to say, you know what? I could be a triple jumper. I could probably try out for this. That's all I'm saying. I am saying that there is this opportunity to medal, like in so many other events. And I think a lot of the athletes, we are so sprint focused that we are missing out on, I think, an opportunity for medal. But yesterday, we were discussing the opportunity. I want to talk about what Tuffy Rudy is saying. I think Tuffy Rudy, I think both things can be done. So I check the rules. The government of Jamaica can give grants to Jamaican citizens, and it doesn't infringe on the collegiate rules. The government of Jamaica can have grants for their citizens who are going overseas to colleges, and it won't be an infringement. I think the government can do that for those going overseas and for those locally. But I agree with you that the netballers must also be honored, compensated, and given stuff as well. I don't think it is, instead of the athletes, give to the netballers. I think both need to be done.
Yeah, man. I personally want to say big respect to the netballers to getting to the finals of the Commonwealth game. Now I think they can celebrate and dance. Persons were saying they were celebrating a little bit premature when they beat Australia, but to trounce New Zealand so handily is even a greater feat. Beating Australia and New Zealand in the same tournament, we have to say big respect to the Sunshine Girls. I'm looking forward to them completing the mission and beating Australia for a second time and coming home with that gold medal. Want to say also give big respects to all our other athletes who have been performing in other events. Some who might not have medal but have represented well for the country. So we want to big them up. People like
Natalia Gould.
some of the divers, and others competing in whichever discipline they have been
What's his
competing
name?
in.
Wisdom. That's the diver's name. Keep forgetting his name.
You on a night. You on a night with them.
You want a
What
night
night
wisdom.
Wisdom? Yeah.
That's a big respect. And
the badminton players as well, because we had some people in and swimming. I mean, we brought a very young swimming team who did well at the Carifta Swim Championship, but had a hard time over there. But so yeah, kudos to them as well.
Chris Binney representing in squash.
Squash, yes. And we had the cyclists as well. We had a couple of persons participating in the cycle event.
Our first gold medal, our first medal came in judo.
Judo, right? And then you have for the people with the disability, those with disabilities who participated. Who I think some of those sports we don't even watch them. Big up Preacher, welcome to the stream as well, man.
Yeah, man. Good to be here, getting ready for the 200 meter final for men.
Yeah, but you know that no Jamaican in there though.
No, but we can appreciate.
Chuck. And I think Radley from Canada have some Jamaican roots,
boy.
Caribbean representation in Jarim Richards.
Yeah. So, okay.
Remember Zarnell Hughes is one of ours.
Trained in Jamaica, went to school here. We consider him. We have adopted him as our own too. So lots of Jamaican interests and Jamaican association in this men's 200 meters.
Yeah.
I think it's a 100% black field, if my memory serves me well. I don't see any white men in the
field. A lot of the African nations are doing so well. Not only that, but India seem to right across from the World Championship to Commonwealth Games to World Under-20, a lot of Indian athletes. So it's good to see track and field having that global reach, and you see good quality athletes coming out of some of these other nations that are known to be good in other sports. So I think it argues well for track and field, right? Just globally. But Preacher, one thing, you know that today is Jamaica 60th, So we want to make sure we're not seeing you, because we have to make sure that you have on yellow or green, But you're a preacher, so we know you're going to tell us,
No, I'm not currently in yellow or green. I just had a mango that was well ripe, so it was as yellow as can be. Yeah, man. Yeah, but we're celebrating independence nonetheless.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Natalia Gould's race today?
Kind of surprising the last 600 meters for her. The Kenyan athlete actually went out very fast, first 200, and slowed down. I think she executed a perfect race, and Natalia went away from her world championship strategy and took the lead, and down the stretch she never had enough strength. I thought she would have fared better perhaps if she had held off a little, but she did a PB. And when you PB and still don't medal, sometimes you just have to just call it what it is. Richards from Trinidad and Tobago looks like he's about to take the 200 meter.
Go ahead, Preacher, do the commentary. Go ahead.
19.80. That's a 19.80 on the clock. That would be a championship record if my memory serves me well.
The game's record, 1980. The game's record was 1997 before.
That is an excellent run. Excellent run by Jaim Richards. Zarnell Hughes coming in second place, representing Great Britain. Richards has been in good form. He did pretty well at the World Championships. The field was just much better at the time. 1980 perhaps wouldn't have given him a medal at the World Championships either, but excellent run here.
Daniel Hughes, season's best, 20.12 for second. I don't know if you remember last Commonwealth game, Daniel Hughes actually was disqualified and that handed Jaheim Richards the gold medal, in spite Hughes crossing the line first. So,
yes.
So this is now Richards coming now to stake his claim to being the rightful Commonwealth champion, now a repeat champion, this time beating Hughes and beating him quite handily too. 1980 to 20.12 is a handy beating. Excellent bend by Richards. I always love him how he runs his bend as a 200 meter. Great transition off the bend and straightening up and powering home. Excellent race by Jaheim Richards. I had him as a prospective medalist at the World Championships. It didn't happen, but he has made somewhat of amends here, winning back his title at the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah, it's amazing how even Daniel Hughes has gone past the other Jamaican guy who was in Jamaica, also made the switch as well, was at Monroe, forgot his name, was a star at Champs.
Delano Williams.
Delano Williams.
Yes, I haven't even seen him.
He has fallen off the ball a little bit. I think he got a little confused as to whether he wanted to stick to the 2 or run the 4. Tried a little bit for Britain and hasn't made the cut. Seemed to have faded somewhat into obscurity in the last couple of years, not seeing him. Daniel Hughes, on the other hand, is maintaining, still training at Racers. Probably one of the brighter prospects at Racers right now. Good run from him, good silver medal. I'm sure on British side he would have much rather to be hoisting the gold medal, but that wasn't to be today.
Yeah. Which one of us have the earliest feed? Because whoever has it to have to do the commentary, because mine is normally behind. I sound like Preacher was ahead of you, Pioneer.
No, well, actually, I don't know. Let's
probably simultaneous, you know, because I have the sport max feed.
What are you using, Preacher? TVJSN?
No, I'm using the Sports Max.
Sportsmax. Well, I'm watching that on Sportsmax. I'm watching the World Juniors actually on TVJSN.
Yeah, all right. So let's see when the event's coming up, because the people are saying that when the race are going on, man, you guys, not everybody able to watch them, so you need to do commentary on the race. So yes.
All right, no problem. Joseph Paul Amour got the bronze medal from Ghana in 20.49. Cameroonian Emmanuel Esemi was 4th in a season's best 20.61. I see several athletes have been doing season best in this championship, so it tells you that people are still rounding into form late in the season, you know.
Yeah, I see Gunners Boss saying Pioneer, the superstar of daytime talk radio in Jamaica and the Caribbean. Then he says Nikki Bless Preacher is not bad at commentary. And then he says, waiting for the Pioneer and Rajay show. All right.
Yeah, man, we're coming with that, you know. Roger and I have a little thing we're organizing. Now we're bringing it right here to I Am Sure Sports. We have, it'll be somewhat of a debate show. We'll be looking at topical sporting issues, and we'll be taking it from different perspectives. That's something exciting for the viewers to the channel to look forward.
All right. I don't know if you guys heard this, right? But at the World Under 20 Championship, it looks as if 200 meter champion Brianna Liston rested from the 100 meter because of the short time, but she's going to be running a leg of the 400, the 4x4.
Rested from the 4x1.
4x1, right? And so it is being proposed that she will run a leg in the 4x4. Something that she did at Champs for Heidel. What are your thoughts on that?
Has it been confirmed, though, man, or is it just a proposal?
I heard from a source over there that it up to last night. So I don't know if anything. I guess it would depend on how she feels. But I know it was something that they were contemplating to have her in there. I was saying that we have enough 400 meters female runners over there to win without her. Unless they're trying to go for a record, I don't know.
I think Brianna Liston is one for the future. I think she needs to be handled with care. She was injured early in the season. I think this was after champs. Missed some time. I don't know why we would be asking her to run a 4x4 leg now. I don't know if her coaches would be in agreement with that. But for me personally, considering how bright a future I think this young lady has, I think we should run her sparingly for right now. So I'm not totally in agreement with that. It would be beneficial to the team, but let's see how it goes. I hope that she doesn't risk injury in running this 4x4. So let's hope that that the coaches on the ground know what they're doing and they're not jeopardizing this young lady's head. Because, as I said, I think she's one for the future.
Yeah, and Preacher, let me ask you, just switching in between championship at the Commonwealth game, Jahil Hyde, I mean, he normally goes out extremely hard and peter off, in the last 50, always hitting hurdles and affecting his form. Is that something you think he should continue to do, or he should look at, probably reserving a little bit at the beginning of the race so that he can use, I don't know, because I think he can sprint and then try to see if he could use sprint speed in the final 100 to better give him an opportunity to medal at these major events? Or you think the going out at the pace that he does is the strategy he should continue to employ?
I mean, I think his strategy has not done him any harm, to be honest with you. When you consider finishing second behind the defending champion at these Commonwealth Games, and then when you looked at him in the World Championships making the final, and we know that field was a stacked field. The reality is that he's going to have to get stronger going over the hurdles, so that he can, if he's using that strategy, he can stay with the field in the last, say, 10 to 15 meters of the race. If you look at that race today, you notice that there was a runner from, I think it was Northern Ireland, who was closing in the last 20 meters of the race. That demonstrates strength. So what Jahil really needs to do is just get a little bit stronger so that he can close stronger, and he should be fine. The 400-meter hurdles is always going to be difficult, given the quality of athletes that are now in the 400-meter pool. We're talking about Dos Santos. We're talking about Warholm. We're talking about the American Benjamin. It's just a very competitive event. So Jahil will always struggle, in my opinion, to medal at a world level. But he will do well at the Commonwealth Games, less competitive, and he improved from third to second. Just needs to get stronger.
Yeah. What say you, Pioneer? Because the same situation, I think, that affected Rochelle Clayton in the women's in the equivalent for the women. What say you on that?
For me, for Hyde, gutsy run, but wasn't too impressed with the time. But good silver medal for him to have gotten. He didn't break 49 seconds, and if there's any disappointment, heard him in the post-race interview saying that he didn't run the race as he had planned to run it. But I mean, we still have to say hats off. He went out, he tried hard, took the race to the others. Kyron McMaster, better for 400 hurdler, more accomplished. Attacked down the straight, and Hyde didn't have enough to hold him up. So we have to just give it up to Hyde and tell him, so well done, and better luck next time. In the case of Rochelle Clayton, oh boy, that was just something. I think that's my greatest disappointment today. It's kind of maybe a little bit greedy and selfish to say that in a race that we got the gold and the silver, that I am disappointed. But considering the quality and the expectations from our athletes, I think that would have been an excellent Independence Day gift for Jamaica for us to have had the 1, 2, 3 finish.
Yeah, that would have been historic as well. because it has
Yeah,
never
man,
been
with
done in that
15
event.
meters left in the race, it looked like a
Yeah.
foregone conclusion that we were gonna get all 3 medals. But tough luck. The South African came through and spoiled the party somewhat. But still, say congratulations to the ladies. Tough luck, Rochelle Clayton. Sure, she must be a little bit gutted, but such is sports, you know.
And the
Big up Gunners boss.
Yeah,
Gunners
yeah.
boss. Bless up
I see a
yourself.
question from Gunner's boss, and I just want to answer it quickly. In the 400-meter hurdles, there are 3 components that the athletes must bring together to be successful. 1, speed. You have to have speed going over the hurdles, even though it's a 400-meter. You have to have strength in order to stay the full length of the race, and you have to have the right strategy. Now, with Jahil, he obviously has a strategy of going out hard, right? And we already know that Jahil does have speed, having come from the 100, the 110 hurdles, right? So my thing is the strength that he needs now to have the stamina. And that strength could be lower body strength, because it's the ability to get up over the hurdles and to combine your speed and your strength at the back end of the race that is going to allow you to finish well. We see him start well. We see him going out hard. So speed is not his problem. His strategy is very clear. But as the races end, we have seen him constantly fade a little bit. So my thing is, obviously, there's a need for some strengthening. And I would say that's lower body strengthening so that he can continue to finish well.
Normally struggles over the last 2 hurdles, preacher. That speaks to stamina
Yeah,
also.
yeah, you can
We
add
saw
stamina.
in the
Yeah,
Olympics, he hit hurdle 8 and fell. So that's obviously a problem that has been plaguing him. We saw him today again. He struggled over hurdle 8. That is where Kyron McMaster actually overtook him. The Kenyan athlete also was threatening, but the Kenyan athlete also hit the 8 hurdle. Well, he hit the 8 hurdle. Hyde didn't hit the 8 hurdle, but Hyde struggled over the 8 hurdle. And as a result, he lost momentum, and that allowed McMaster to catch him and go away from him. But so you're right, preacher. I agree with you. I agree with the analysis that he needs to get a little stronger going down the finish. Stamina, that speaks to his stamina.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So Pioneer, this morning in the Diamond League, like I said, people, because there are so many events, if you look at the thumbnail, we have these things. The Diamond League, not a Jamaican, but Femke Ball did the 400 meters in I mean, quick time. I mean,
49.75.
Yes,
Personal
yes,
best national record.
yes.
A very excellent time for Femke Ball. Obviously working on her speed to be in contention. Obviously trying to lower her time, trying to get into the 51 range, like the Dalila Mohammeds and the Sydney McLaughlins. She's an excellent athlete, still very young, I think 21 or 22. Proving that she's a super athlete. 49.75 is no joke time, no time to be scoffed at. We have seen many championships that have been won in slower times, and that actually that time might have given her a medal in the individual 400 meters at this at the just concluded World Championship. So great time, great race. Our Jamaican ladies in that race. McLeod was 3rd. Stephanie and your girl Mannings was 4th.
Yeah.
Good run, but
Listen, I always felt like, let me just say this, sorry to interject, but I always feel like Stephanie Ann need like strength. Like I feel like, you know, I just feel like for the 400 meters, you have to be very, very tall or physically strong. And I think she's not very tall, and her physically, she's not strong. And I think that is why she has always been in and around 3rd to 4th. You know, she don't have, like I said, long legs to make up for her. I don't know. That's how I feel. But you know more about that kind of track and field. What are your thoughts on that?
She has been at it for a while. She's now a veteran. She has been around since 2011, 2010. I remember her winning a bronze medal in the 2013 World Championships in Moscow. So she has been around now. She's a veteran. Has always had that kind of a build. fast because I've seen her run 200 meters, so she's quite a speedy athlete. But obviously, even the 400 meter has evolved. I remember when there was a time when 50 or just breaking 50 was the standard, but now these ladies, the Shawnee Millers and the Paulinos, have kind of moved the event along a bit to the low 49s. She was there or thereabout last year. Expected her to get a medal in the 400. Last season, I think, in terms of times, was probably her best season.
Yeah, and
However,
she got injured at the Olympics. She pulled up.
Got fourth and got sustained an injury. I think that, for me, I think that injury was more about a heartbreak than actually a physical injury. It was very disappointing for her. There were persons who were thinking that she could possibly win that title. However, to finish just outside of the medal and to be beaten by Alison Felix, who was on her way out, was a little disheartening for her. But she continues to soldier on. Let's see what else she has for the rest of the season. I'm sure she'll be running on the Diamond League circuit, making some monies. But she continues to be a trooper for Jamaica. So we have to just give it up to Stephanie. And we have people like McLeod coming through. And there's a couple of other young ladies coming up. Hope those ladies can get into the mix. So Jamaica will continue to have good representation in the 400 meter. We have a rich history in that event. We need to continue that legacy.
Yeah. I agree with you. All right, people, over at the World Juniors, the high jump for women and I think the discus is the discus for men, it's on its way. And the high jump,
we have two representatives in the discus.
Right.
I think Young and I see Lawrence.
Yeah, Kobe Lawrence and Young. And then we also have the high jump for women, non-Jamaicans in that. But I'm also watching the Americans to see how they perform, because I want us to top the medal table, right? And then we have the 110 hurdles coming up, 100 meter hurdles, coming up at 340. That, I don't know, Pioneer or Preacher is going to call that. The medal table right now is at USA 5 gold, 4 silver, 4 bronze. Jamaica 5 golds, 4 silver, 3 bronze. So we are, you call that neck and neck. So I think, and we have more opportunities of winning in finals today, I believe, than the USA. If all things go well, we should have our best medal haul at a world youth level championship and also top the medal table, I think, for the first time.
You know what I find interesting is the quality of the US athletes, given their highly competitive, I would say high school / collegiate competitions. And at the World Juniors, there are a number of athletes from the US that did not choose to go to the World Juniors. It doesn't take away from what we are accomplishing, obviously, but it's an interesting situation where the United States is concerned in terms of the athletes that choose to go to these global competitions at the junior level.
Yeah.
I wonder, Preacher, if we are seeing the best of the US on show. I can't see why we wouldn't be seeing the best of the US. And it speaks to, what it speaks to for me is the distance that are the transition that is made between high school and college in America.
Indeed.
Our athletes here at the under 20 level are our best high school athletes. So what it says is that at the high school level, we are ahead of the US.
Exactly.
When they make up that gap and tend to pass us, is when they get to the collegiate level. And it says now that we need a system, not necessarily that mirrors the collegiate system, but a transitioning period that takes our athletes from the junior level to the senior level, that will assist and aid in their development.
Yeah, I think what is it though, Pioneer is the emergence of all of these track clubs have helped with some of that transition, because prior to this, remember when you finished high school, you were left in limbo if you didn't go overseas. You understand? And then there were only 2 clubs, MVP and Racers at one point. Where did, so I know GC Fast and all of those places, but now you have the Elite, you have the Sprint Tech, you have all of these other clubs coming up, I think that has helped with the transition of some of the athletes. So those who don't get to go into college, because not all of them will, they end up in a good system to continue and further their development, which I think this is why we're seeing results right across the board for Jamaica, and an expansion in terms of the events that we're getting medals in and finding people participating in. But I also noticed that I didn't know that Tracy got in to participate at the Commonwealth Games.
She did.
She was at the. Sorry,
Yeah.
no man, she was at the. Not the Commonwealth Game. She was at the Diamond League today. Yeah.
Apparently, she didn't get a chance to participate at the Commonwealth.
Right. At the Commonwealth Game, yeah.
She ran a PB, the personal best in the 1500 meters. Today at the Diamond League meet.
Yeah.
I'm looking on screen. I'm seeing the introduction of the ladies for the 100 meter hurdles, and I think simultaneously, and I think that's a couple of saying that simultaneously, I think the 200 meters is on track at the Commonwealth Games. So I don't know how we're gonna. I think what I'll do, I'll look at the 110, the 100 meter hurdles first, considering it's a shorter race. If they both go up at the same time, then I switch quickly to the 200 meters.
Preacher, what you're going to do? Let me see what I'm going to do, because if I want to catch both of them.
I'm in between the track and field and some other things. So let me see how we navigate it. No, I would love to offer the commentary, but it may be a challenge. Let me see how we navigate.
All right, Pioneer, just pick one and do the. I don't know who is it, but pick one and do the commentary.
I think based on what I'm seeing the 100 meter hurdles at the World Juniors on screen first. Switching to the Commonwealth Game, let me see if the ladies have come up for the 200 meter. I'm seeing an interview being done by Ricardo Chambers. He just interviewed Jerry Richards. So I don't know if that race will go up immediately. However, the ladies are lining up for the 100 meter hurdles at the World Junior. So I think that might be going on first. We have Tariq Hill on screen. Let's hope she holds her composure. This should be a cakewalk for her. I think she's out of class in this field. But let's hope that James can also, minus a medal. I'm seeing an Indian on screen, people, and I made a comment yesterday, and I was taken to task by persons in the street. For the persons who want to know what I'm talking about, look at the Indian lady who is in this 100 meter hurdles, 100 hurdles final at the World Juniors, and then you will, have an idea of exactly what I'm saying or what I was saying yesterday. I won't dwell too much on that today, but the ladies are in their blocks. They have been called to their marks by the starter, and the cameras keep focusing on Tariq Hill. Obviously, she's a favorite. I'm seeing switching to the Commonwealth Games. Those ladies are also in their blocks. The introductions are being done, but I think the 100 meter hurdles will be going on first. Let me see. The ladies are on their marks. On their marks, all 8 ladies, 2 Jamaicans. Set, position, and off. And rising early is Tariq Hill. Both Jamaicans are out front. James in front. Tariq Hill, Jamaican 1-2. Let's see as we Tariq Hill approaching the lead. It's our Jamaican 1-2. Tariq Hill, championship.
That is a championship record.
12.7.
Championship record for Hill. Let's switch over quickly to
as expected. Excellent run from Tariq Hill. Coming home with a second.
Excellent performance.
So let's see what is happening at the Commonwealth Games, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if that. So here we are now at the Commonwealth Games. 2 Jamaicans in this race also, Elaine Thompson and Natalia White. Thompson will be running out of what? Lane 7. Is that lane 6 or lane 7? We have Elaine running out.
Silver and gold.
Well done. Well, the ladies.
Natalia White running out.
The ladies are on their marks.
And Boma in lane 4. Ladies are getting on their marks. Preacher, you want to do this one, Preacher?
Yeah, man, I'll take this one. So the ladies are on their marks. It's shaping up to be quite an interesting run. Starter has them in the set position, and the gun goes. Thompson Era is off to a good start, looking really well. She has closed the stagger already. On the athlete in front of her, Thompson Era should come off the turn ahead. She is way ahead of the field. The Nigerian is doing well. Mboma, in her usual style, is closing quickly, but she will have to second for third. It's Thompson Era, 22.02. It's a games record for Thompson Era. Excellent performance there. She has rounded out the sprints well, representing Jamaica well. One more medal for Jamaica, gold. Silver going to the Nigerian, third going to Mboma, as predicted, Pioneer.
Yeah, man. Mboma obviously not in the form that I thought she was in. 22.02 for Alien. Great time. Not the Alien of old, but
the
that's an
guru
excellent.
Is back, Pioneer. Mboma dead.
Preacher, you realize how man jump on like Jack in the box a while ago. Mboma third in 22.8. Obviously, she's not back to her previous great form. Great double for Alien Thompson. Olympic double and Commonwealth double. Somewhat of a redemption, if I might say, but still not too sure about her program. But 22.02, good time.
Championship record.
Great time. Ran an excellent curve, I must say.
Yeah.
Transition into the straightaway was quite good. Natalia White actually ran a stout race also.
I'm telling you, man, that must be a personal best because that was a good run by her.
Natalia White?
Yeah.
She
must
got
be a PB. Four.
No, man, I don't think that's a PB, man. Because if I think her PB is somewhere in the mid, 22 mid. If Mboma was third in 28.0, that means Natalia probably ran 23, around about 23. So that would not have been a PB. But excellent running by Alien Thompson. I've always said that I think she's our best curve runner. I always think that she should run the curve in the relays. Excellent curve, transitioning into the straight and just holding her form and finishing. Looking good. I'm hoping this is a sign of things to come for the rest of the season and going into next year. But excellent run. Natalia Wright, 23.06.
Oh, no.
By any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
Ophelia, 22.51 for the silver. And Mboma, 22.80 for third. Games record for Elaine Thompson.
Yeah.
Jamaica continues to mine goal on our Independence Day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm switching back now to the ladies to see what happened in the juniors.
Yeah, we got championship record 12.77 in the
excellent by Tariq here.
And then a personal best by Alexia James for second in 12.87.
Here you go. Good conditions for those juniors. High altitude. Track got really wet yesterday, so it is obviously very fast. So it's good that the ladies are taking advantage of that condition. Who is asking? Did Mboma win?
No, John. She didn't. She came third. She finished third. Yeah, she finished third. Ilian Thompson, era 1, and second was it the Nigerian?
Yeah, man. The Nigerian Ophelia was
Ophelia was second, and Mboma was third. I told you guys, I think hear this now. Someone on this program, my prediction last time was that you Mannings, when I predicted the 1, 2, 3. I don't understand that, I did. You guys were telling me that Mboma is going to beat Ilian. And I said Ilian is going
I had Mboma winning, but obviously Mboma is not back yet. She ran a very great first round, but obviously, as everyone has been, I was suggesting that she might be playing possum, but this run shows that she's not back from her injury just yet. So, yeah, man, big up Fresh God, big up Tuffy Rudy, big up Gunners Boss, big up everyone, big up Chris Wayne. Jamaica continues to
Yeah, and
stand
guess what,
on
Pioneer?
our Independence Day.
People on the medal table, Jamaica is now leading the medal table. 6 goals, 5 bronze, 3 silver.
Both
United
in terms
States.
of quantity, both in terms of quantity and quality.
And yeah.
So-
And USA second with 5-4-4. So there you go, people. So Jamaica leading the medal. So I mean, this is such a, and I think now we have now surpassed our most medals. At
we are
one
at
of these.
14, yeah?
Yeah, because now we are at 14. Yeah, and I think the previous best was 13.
Still looking to mine some more. We have the triple jump for ladies on screen at the World Juniors. We have Linton in the triple jump. The US also has one athlete in this in dual. Let's hope that this can be another fruitful event for our juniors. All right. It's a good look, people. It's a good look that Jamaica and our Independence Day, our athletes are representing so well. I'm sure that many are Jamaicans, home and abroad, while celebrating, will have their eyes. For those who can get the coverage, have their eyes, peeking on their television set and celebrating with our athletes. So it's a good look.
Yeah.
Very good.
I think the next track event that will be the 4x4s, which is at the end of the day, because we don't have anyone in the 1500 meters, the 800 meters, the 5000.
That's at the Commonwealth game. That's at the Commonwealth game.
The world
Juniors.
World Juniors. Yeah. But we're still keeping our eyes on the triple jump and the discus. But so we can probably pay more attention to what is happening. What are the finals coming up at the Commonwealth Games? That was the last final? I think that was the last.
I think they said that was the last final of the day.
Yeah, that was the last finals of the day, I think.
So it will be now 9:45 in England.
Yeah. But I mean, good performance. I mean, if Ilian is going through all that she did, I don't know if any other athlete has done the double at the Commonwealth Games and at the Olympics, So she, that is good. That she doubled at the Olympics and she has now doubled at the Commonwealth Games. Yeah, Tuffy Rudy saying relays tomorrow at the Commonwealth Games. Yeah, I think that is it.
And also the 100 hurdles also. 100 hurdles for the ladies at the Commonwealth game tomorrow. So.
I'd love to know what the track and field standings are at the Commonwealth Games to see where we're on at it.
I think we should be right up there now. I thought about looking at it today, but I think we should be, if not at the top, we should be close to the top. I'm seeing an interview here with Ilian Thompson. I'm gonna sneak. I hope I'm not disturbing the screen here, but I think a little bit disappointing that she...
Hold on, Pioneer. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. You're really saying that you just muted yourself. I took you off mute, but you muted yourself. Oh, yeah. Somebody saying it's quite bleak. Yeah, man. See, young immaculate swimmer Zaneta Alvaranga over there at the Commonwealth Games. Have some photos of her that I'm going to be showing you. Didn't participate. I think she was there as a reserve. But yeah, Pioneer going to tell us what the Ilian interview is about. But we are going to medal in the discus Urel Sawyers. Also, Chris Wayne, I want to thank you for the super sticker. Always appreciate the support, shown to the channel. Yeah. I think we will medal. Lawrence need to finish ahead of the American in the discus. Yeah, Kobe Lawrence. I think so. I think one of the Jamaicans will be up there. There are two very good Germans, but I think Kobe Lawrence can pick up a medal there. I don't think the Americans are going to pick up any medal in it. So that's it. But Leroy was here yesterday healing you up in a Pioneer, so he's here again.
Respect to Leroy Cohen, man. Manners and respect, my brother. Good for you to have been able to join us again, you know.
Yeah.
I was just listening to that Ilian Thompson interview. She
Yes.
says she and I'm like, you know, Ilian, I'm liking Ilian more and more. She's bringing out
Yeah.
more of herself. A little bit perturbed by this consistent like back rivalry that people keep on kind of trying to pit the ladies against each other. But Ilian obviously is being herself in a lot of this. She dedicated her victory just now to the Jamaican and wished us all happy independence. And she also stated that she'll be taking a small break and she'll be back to run a couple of the Diamond League meet. I don't know if you know Mannings, but the Diamond League take a break, I think, after this one until early September or late August. I think they're going to be having the European Championships. A lot of championships happening.
Okay.
This year, the European Track and Field Championships are going to be happening. So Diamond League will be on about, I think, maybe a 2-week break. So she spoke of taking a break and then she'll be back at the end of the season to run a couple of Diamond League meets. She also stated that she's a little bit disappointed not to have broken the 22-second barrier, as I suggested earlier. She said that in her interview, but expressed her joy of getting the games record. So I want to say well done to Ilian. I personally was not in agreement in her doubling at the Commonwealth game, but she has done the double. She has won both events. And
I wonder if she gonna run the 4x1, or that's it for her. Did she make any mention of that?
No, that wasn't mentioned. So let's see if she participates in that come tomorrow. So it would be good if she joined the ladies. It would be good for her to get a 3rd gold medal.
Yeah. Well, all I want is that because Uriel and Tuffy Rudy checking up on the discus throw for us. But as long as the US don't medal in it, then we would be ahead of them still in this. But I would be disappointed if Kobe Lawrence don't medal. He's supposed to medal. Respect Lulu in the Billies, man. Bless up yourself every time.
Well, as it stands right now, Kobe Lawrence is sitting in 7th. The American is in 6th. So I have 2 Germans and
yeah, the 2 Germans I think are going to be 1st and 2nd. There's a Spanish guy that is good as well, but outside of those, I think Kobe Lawrence can beat the Spaniard. I don't think any of them can beat the German because I think he went in there with like a better throw in the preliminary stages than the American.
Young is on screen showing. That looked like a throw of maybe about 58 or 59. He's sitting in, I think, 9th place. Decent show from Young. As I said, man, it's good to see our youngsters participating in this. As a matter of fact, that was a big show. That show put him in 60.31, and then he has jumped up to
3rd,
5th place.
There you go.
So great show by Young, 60.31, drawing closer to the leaders. I think, and this, when I look at this, you know, there's only one person who seemed to be out of class. The German who's leading has shown 63, but everybody else is hovering around 60.
Right, the 61. That's what I'm saying, that the Jamaican, you know, you have a 6 throws you have. So I think at some point Kobe is going to put in a good throw. Yeah. Yeah, big up.
Again, putting out another big one out there.
Big up Lulu for the super sticker, man. Appreciate it. Been a while, man. How the young Jamaican doing? This man raising up the next big Jamaican centre back, you know. Telling you, look out. But thanks for the super sticker. Oh, Young is in 5th. No, we can't beat the Germans. I think the Germans are going to 1-2. But I think if Kobe puts in the throw that he puts in the qualifying stages, right, he can get the bronze. Because Kobe Lawrence had 62.67. No, well, yeah, 62.67. That's what he threw.
To qualify?
In it. That's what I'm saying. That so he did that in the qualifying stages.
If you were to repeat that, then it could very well put him in medal contention.
In medal position. There you go.
As you know, it's sometimes it's kind of hard for these athletes to replicate what they did in qualifying. You know, so let's see how it goes. The women's 1500 meter is coming up on screen. We don't have any representatives
This
in this.
is the next thing again. I think like we need to have more athletes. This is where now I'm thinking like we need to have more athletes doing these events. Like it's time. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, this, man, we have sorry. For example, like a Janelle Bloomfield, who is my relative, did very well at the junior level in these events. She ran everything from 400, 400, 800, 1500.
Exactly, and
But
she has gone down into 4.
She's now at the 400 meter. But as what happened is that the standard from time to time have fallen off. So you'll have 1 year when we have an outstanding athlete who makes the standard for the world under 20, and then it fluctuates in terms of our participation. So I mean, as I said, we can't win everything all the time. So when I'm sure that when that next good 1500 meter runner comes along, then she'll be nurtured, and we'll see her or him participating at this level. But it takes time, and we never normally find those athletes in great numbers. But when they come along, sometimes they are a little special, and they
I think Janelle should try to go back up to the 800 because she used to do well. I think I just feel like she would medal in the 800.
No, man. At what level?
Listen, with her 400 meter speed, I think she would do better than Natalia Gould.
No, man. She has never broken 2 minutes in a break.
Yeah,
Natalia Gould has a PB of one.
Yeah, but Pioneer, it is because she has never really prepared for it at that level.
Yeah, but all right, listen, Natalia Gould has gone.
I think she's taller. She has more strength. She has more foot speed. I just always see her as somebody.
800 meters are good event, man. It's not to run it at that level. It's tough. The US has 2 athletes in this 1500 meter. However, I'm hoping that the Kenyans will shut them out. There are a couple of Kenyans and a couple of Ethiopians here. Let's see what happens. But the US has 2 athletes in the 1500. That means they have prospects of medaling. So let's see how that goes.
Here's the next big idea. Why not try the decathlon or the heptathlon? Because some of the Jamaican athletes do all of these events at champs.
So for the ladies now, it would be like the heptathlon. The range of the disciplines are so varying. So you might have a person who is a good 1500 meter runner, a good 800 meter runner, or a good, but they are poor in the throws, are poor in the jumps. We're find an athlete who is a little more rounded, then the coaches will try and fit them into the decathlon or the heptathlon system. However, it is not many athletes that have that wide range and versatility. Those athletes are few and far between, and most times when those athletes are found, then but because you remember the point system, so you could score top points in one event, but if you are very poor in another event, then it basically weighs down your score, and it does little or nothing for you in terms of competing at a high level. So you would have to find that person who has the ability to do the lateral jump, the horizontal jumps, and the sprints.
But Morris, was it Morris Simmons who
Morris, versatile athlete.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that, and I think it could work. Like even this guy named, this is a good example, Lam, the Calabar athlete. He did and he did well, and he's a hurdler. You see, he did the 110. He did the hurdles here and qualified for the finals. He sprinted at champs and won medal. So he's versatile. Him do long jump.
We do have some versatile athletes, but in order to make the world standard in the heptathlon, you have to have a certain level in each event. So you could meet the world standard in 4 events, but yet in the next 3 events you are so poor that it makes no sense to even try and take it on. Because if you're a very poor, for example, javelin thrower, then
Or a pole vaulter.
Or a very poor pole vaulter. You know what I say? So the persons who have done well, for example, let's look at the reigning world champion from Belgium. Her poorest event is possibly the javelin, but she's strong in most of the other events. She's a good hurdler. She's an excellent she's a world-class high jumper, and she does well in the long jump also. So, you know, having one poor event sometimes is a disadvantage, but possibly you can make up for that one poor event. But when you are poor in 3 different events.
Well, what you can do, you know, is that you can be so exceptional in, because it's 7 events are the females.
Yeah,
if you're exceptional in, say, 4 events, you know,
it's still hard. It's still hard.
Average in a.
If you're average in the other 3, then that is good money. Excellent battle for the 1500 meter between the Kenyans and the Ethiopians.
Yeah, so the American
the Ethiopian lady is finishing at the front. Kenya second, Kenya third, and Ethiopia fourth. So the US have been run out of it completely. So no medals for the US in the 1500 meter, in spite of them having 2 persons in the event. So Jamaica still continues to lead on the medal table, people. Though if I'm sounding a little bit bad-minded against the US people, forgive me for those persons who live in the US. It's just looking out for Jamaica.
It's friendly rivalry, America.
Yeah,
it's friendly rivalry.
Just trying to.
Yeah. Yeah. Tuffy Rudy saying, Pioneer, the issue for Jamaican, in my opinion, is that pole vault, so it is only one bad event.
Yeah, man, but we are culturally bad in the pole vault, Tuffy Rudy, which is one thing. So we won't find a good pole vault. However, for the other athletes that we have, is that we are not finding the athletes that can be, as Manning said, probably be good in 4, very good in 4 events,
an average,
and then at least be average in 2 of the others and be poor in the pole vault. What we find is that we are good in 4 events, but we are poor in the other 3. Or, you know, so if you have 3 poor events, then it's very, very hard for you to make it as a in the heptathlon, or in the case of the men, the decathlon, where you contest 10 events. So
yeah.
But from time to time we do come up with the rare gem.
Hey, Nicole,
some of these
hold on. Nicole.
Leave Nicole alone, Bridget. Bridget, when you leave Nicole alone.
No.
Nicole, you have said it right, Nicole.
She have the guru at the wrong name. She have the guru at the wrong name. She need to put the guru before Mannings, man. Big up Pioneer and the guru Mannings, man.
Hey, hold on. Nicole, it's because Bridget Mannings is so much craving the name guru. I give him a little thing. While I am the guru, he's the Rugo. So I gotta switch on the name. So he's the RUGU. He's the Rugo. And I am the guru, right? So when you're acknowledging Mannings, Nicole, let's acknowledge my Bridget Mannings as the Rugo, all right?
Welcome to the stream. Nicole. We did invite the glasses man for you and real baller, but we don't see him yet. He said that he's going to come on at some point. You understand me? You have him young son now, you know. So yeah, we have medal presentation for the 4x1 men. Yeah, javelin is the next one as well.
Yeah, man, that's another event that we struggle with from time to time. So, but as I said, Jamaica, I'm expecting. You see, track and field offers Mannings and viewers. Track and field offers such a avenue and an outlet for young people in Jamaica that you see, as these guys go overseas, and a lot of them who go into colleges, then there is no doubt. And I think what we are expanding on is our coaching. We will soon find quality coaches, you know, people to coach the javelin and the pole vault. And whenever we find where our coaching situation will improve, then obviously we'll have the athletes improving. We'll have people getting into the disciplines, and we'll have people, you know, slowly but surely getting better. And eventually Jamaica will get there. In the 80s, we were nowhere there in the discus and in the shot put and in the jumps. We have gotten there now in those events. And it's only a matter of time before the 3 events that I mentioned, of us being deficient in, we're gonna get there. And over time we'll definitely see participation in the hammer throw, in the javelin, and in the pole vault from Jamaica and the world stage.
Yeah, because Trinidad and Tobago had a pole vault a javelin throw, yeah, and then there was one also from
actually won the Olympic game.
Yeah. And they also have one from there was one from Grenada as well.
Grenada also has a great javelin thrower. No, presently. And Grenada has 2 very good decathletes. We have persons from St. Lucia who do pretty well in the pole vault. So the Caribbean here as in other years in the Caribbean are doing pretty well in terms of these events. So it's just a matter of time. As I said, I think we'll get better when we get coaches to start coaching these disciplines, and then who knows, we might see Jamaicans winning medals and possibly gold medals in the next 15, 20 years. Who knows? Never tell.
Yeah. Listen, people, there is only 33 likes on the video, all right? And we have over 1,000 views already. So please, if you can, take a little time in the break in terms of events and hit the like button. You understand me? Also, if you have not yet subscribe to the channel. If you're watching, you can go beyond that and also share with somebody else so that they can subscribe. And as you can see, Pioneer, I'm wearing, not my regular blue, which is Manning's. I'm wearing the green and yellow, representing Ali Cup. I don't even see the back of the shirt, it says love is in the house. Big up to Samba, Chris Bailey, Ryan. Yeah, man, the Excelsior family, the keeper competition in honor and memory of Alan Skillcole's son, Ali Cole, who passed away, and they have a competition out there, and the guys flew down from overseas to bring me the shirt, drove to St. Ann. So they said they needed to hand deliver it. so they came down that thing.
Somebody mistakenly told them the man is that you're number 10. So you have gotten your number right. I think you're number. You're number 5, brother, or number 4. Come on, man.
No, I didn't even tell the man what number. The man them just know that.
Somebody misinformed the man, man. When the man them ask, the man them call somebody and say, which number man is you? And them say, boy, just bring him the number 10, man. But
no, man, the man them just know, man. From the man, them hear me and see the pictures of me upon the field. Them know, say, no, they say you is a star. But I watch him. When I have a competition overseas, I'm going to play soon, It's when time I do it, I put the video. I'm going to see it, Come in and normal, man. Yeah. Big up your sires. Yeah, man. Excelsior. Up. Supporting what they're doing out there. Chris Wayne also says that Bahamas have good javelin throwers too.
Yeah, man, they do. We have a Bahamian who is in the javelin at the Commonwealth game also. So it's just a matter of time before that catches on in Jamaica. And you know how we are. When we get into something, we get into it. And just a matter of time before we'll see Jamaican participating in all of these events. And it only takes one to break through, and then it catches on like wildfire, and then you will have youngsters following up. As soon success breeds success, as soon as we find that one person to succeed, we'll see.
Yeah. So people, it's not like events going on, because when the events are on, we'll give you a commentary. Well, there are events going on. The
triple jump for ladies.
Right.
It's on screen now. We have,
and the discus is also going on. You just saw the 1,500 meters. Let me give you the results for that. In first place was Ethiopia's Berike Halam. She won in a championship record of 4 minutes, 4.27 seconds, right? Championship record. In second place was the Kenyan Brenda Shibet. She did 4 minutes, 4.64 seconds. That's a personal best for her. In third place was the other Kenyan, Purity Chepkuri, She also did a personal best 4.07.64 seconds, and then the other Ethiopian was in fourth, Mebherit Mekonnen. So that's a result for the 1500 women final. The next event that will be on track will be the 800 meters final. There is no Jamaican, or the thing doing a Pioneer is that now what it means to the medal table is that Kenya is also creeping up on the medal table, because they are now 3-3-4. So, and
That's
they
somewhat.
have
We are at 6 goals now, so they are somewhere behind.
yeah.
There might be a couple of other long distance races that they will be doing well in.
The 800 and the steeplechase.
Yeah. So, but I don't see them catching us.
Yeah.
Or passing us.
See,
Even though if we were to lose to a country, I'd rather us losing to one of our African brothers than lose.
Yeah.
It would be good if we could finish atop standing, but if we weren't to not be on the top, I would hope that it is Kenya who would surpass us instead of the US. Big up some persons in the stream. Want to big up Chris Roman. Want to big up Garfield Robinson. Bless up yourself,
Garfield Robinson, man. Yeah, man.
Big up Michael Nemad. Big up King Jav. I got respect a man.
You have a read your King Jav saying up Pioneer. You can't just big up King Jav saying, man. Read the man saying, man.
King Jav said big number 8 mannings. All right, tell them Mr. Reggie. We don't say nothing. We don't say you're not a number 10, my boss. Remember, you are the Rugo in my lad. So. All right, the person that just joined the stream, I want to adjust my Virgin Mannings. Him say me are the guru and the more the title, so we give him the title. He's a Rugo, all right?
You are sick. You see, Nicole Wallace says, up rookie Mannings. Yeah,
but Mannings, the Shelley and Fraser this morning in the 100 meters. But I was saying as I was on coach's desk while those races was going on, I was saying to Coach Minzy that I think I want to see a race where Shelley gets some real competition sometime this season, and let's see
how far she can go.
How far she can go, Virgin. I was lamenting the fact that Ilian is not in that type of form. I was saying that I would have loved to see 2021 Ilian Thompson versus this 2022 Shelley and Fraser Price.
Yeah.
And both
the 800 meters is off, people, for those who are not the first lap is going on. Continue, Pioneer.
Yeah, man. It would be great to see somebody offering some competition to Shelley while she is running these 10.6s. It would mean that
you know who I'd want her to run against at her absolute best in one of these one-off Diamond League?
Who's that?
Sha'Carri. Because I think let me tell you why. I think Sha'Carri is one of those persons who Shelley don't want to beat her. So that would be a good race. That is if Sha'Carri Richardson is at her absolute best. Because I think there's talent and quality with Sha'Carri Richardson. We may not like all her demeanor and all of that, but there is real quality there. And I think if she's at her best and there's a race between Shelley and her, when she's doing her best, I think that would push Shelley to the max. Because Shelley doesn't beat her.
Considering that Sha'Carri has never gone sub 10.7, I'd love to see Ilian come back to some form. I don't know if Ilian can round into some form later on this season, maybe in the Diamond League final, somewhere around here. And let us see a great race between Shelley and Ilian. Probably a 10.75 Ilian,
All right, and the Ethiopian look like they're taking this one. Is that the Ethiopian? Yes.
From Great Britain athlete.
Great Britain athlete.
From Great Britain seem to have won the silver medal.
Yeah, so the Ethiopian getting this one ahead of the Kenyan. As you know, the Kenyans won the 1500 meters. Now the Ethiopians have come and they have won the male 800 meters finals. Yes,
The Kenyans have been run out of the medal. It's
Yes.
an Algerian athlete who got the second place.
And the
Um,
Great Britain at least got
Great Britain
bronze.
athlete Hussey got bronze. So um, good one from the British athlete.
So yeah, the Algerian Hissem Shenti Shenitef and
Uh,
is it some is Isan Hose from Great
Hussey,
Britain? Yeah,
yeah,
Hose
and Germa from Ethiopia winning the
and Germa
winning.
winning. Yeah, that's one, two,
The
three.
Kenyans struggling and paddling, fading into sixth and seventh, while the Algerian came off the pace and did extremely well. Back to what I was saying,
Go ahead. Yeah.
Mannings. I want some competition for Shelly because I think Shelly has a aim this season, Mannings. I have said in a couple of debates that I've had. I remember I was discussing whether she had surpassed Usain Bolt as a 100-meter sprinter, and I remember saying that what she needs for me to do now is to at least become the fastest woman alive. You can't be making a claim as to being greater than a person like Usain Bolt while there is someone in your era who is competing who has run faster than you. I think she has a desire, if not to get the world record, but to at least get the Jamaican record of 10:54. I think she would love to go 10:53 or 10:52 at least. But
Yeah.
I think in order for her to get there, she might require some level of competition. When I watched that race this morning, man, Shelly actually, I don't know if she
Yeah.
failed something, but she kind of backed off with about 15 meters. She kind of came upright and then kind of eased off a little bit. I would love to see her in this kind of form being pushed to the line in a race. I don't know if it's Sharika that will provide that in a one-half race where Sharika might just hit her straps and run that excellent race and provide that kind of competition for Shelly. Or I don't know if it's Ilian who is going to come back sometime in the season and discover even a 10-7 form and provide some real competition for Shelly. But I would love to see her pushed sometime this season, knowing that she's in this form. And I say the greatest regret for me is that Ilian is not in that form that she was in last year. Love to see 21 Ilian versus 2022 Shelly. And then we might see the world record going if these two ladies, would find some semblance of form at the same meet at the same time, then they could push each other to the world record. Next year, Shelly will be 36. Don't know how much longer she can hold this form for. I would love to see her doing something special while she's still in this form.
Yeah. Let me just take this one. He said ceremonies take that back. Shakari is in no shape mentally and physically this season to challenge. I didn't say she's in shape. I am saying Pioneer was asking about he'd love to see Shelly being challenged because Elaine is going on a break. I don't see the athlete no. All I'm saying is that if
Shelly will be taking that break, man.
yeah,
Shelly,
exactly. But what I'm saying that if Shakari Richardson were at the place, then she would give Shelly competition because Shelly would not want her to beat her. No, we can say that Shakari can run. I don't believe that, She's a good athlete. She has other things going on, but I think if she were at the right place, like you said, mentally and physically, she would challenge Shelly because I think Shelly feel more comfortable even if Sharika beat her than Ilian. So in a race with Shelly and Ilian, I think Shelly is going to go extra hard against any of those two athletes. And not that she wouldn't with Sharika, but I think there's a joy that she has when Sharika beats her than when Elaine or Shakari. That's how I see it. I understand. That's what my thoughts. But again, people, listen, if you're watching and you have not yet, please hit the like button, right? Please go ahead and hit the like button. All right. Eagle Republic is asking, bless up, Brian. Eagle Republic is asking, who is watching the Emancipation Games in Birmingham? We just went through the final track event, which was the 200 meters final that Elaine Thompson won. Go ahead, Pioneer.
Yeah, man. Let's hope. The Diamond League take a break. I think there'll be a couple of continental meets in between. I don't know if Shell will be running at any of those, but I think after the European track and field championships. Then we get into the meat of the Diamond League season, which is Brussels, Zurich, and then the Diamond League final. So we could see. So I guess the athletes will return home, get prep for the final leg of the track and field season. So we could see some special times at that part of the season. And that's my hope for Elaine is that she will round into form at the end of the season, and we could see her doing some special things. I'd love to see her, Shelly, in a nice showdown. And she pushing Shelly to the limits and see how fast she could run this season.
Yeah, the next event on the track. Oh, go ahead.
I'm saying Shelly 4 times this season under 10-7. 6 times in her. This makes a total of 6 times in her career. Only woman to have run under 10-7 6 times in her career. Just amazing. Just want to see how much more she has to offer.
Yeah. The next event on the track is the 5,000 meters for women. Good field. We have some Kenyan, some American. So we'll keep you up to date. So the 5,000 meters, of course, as Jamaicans, we want to top the table. So we want the Kenyans to not win and the Americans to not win. And then that means getting into the final couple of events, we would be in good stead to.
The Kenyans not gonna pass us. They're definitely not gonna beat us in the 4x4s, man. So, and as I say, I think we are gonna win one of those 4x4s.
You know what? Yeah, the Ethiopians now are 4 golds, 3 silver, 1 bronze, and the Kenyans have gone down to 4th.
So still a little way off. Jamaica continues to sit on top. Interesting comment by Gunner's boss. Shakar dated the wrong sex from Jamaica. She put never be between Jamaica and her. So she did go for the B side. Gunner's boss, Pan Action, big up yourself in a bridge. That's something.
Tuffy Rudy says the Diamond 100-meter final could be a good time if Elaine makes it, because I think Sharika might only make 100 finals.
Sharika might be going after the 200 final, so you never know. She ran the 200 today, so let's see. Still a lot of track and field left in the season, people.
I have a question to ask you about that Diamond League this morning, but let me take this one. Take this one. Big up CC. Man, is there any reason why Liston was omitted from the girls 4x1 meters final? So what I heard from over Cali is that the 200 meters was so close. It was wet. The whole preparation into the 200, so it was more precautionary. And the suggestion is that they may use her in the 4x4. So that is the reason. It was more precautionary because she had just run. She had to warm down, and then to get warm back up for the 4x1, they figured they had 4 athletes that could still do the record. So they went with them. So that's what I heard, Eagle Republic. Pioneer, what I want to ask you, what do you make of Brianna Williams, who was also in that 100 meters this morning? She kind of moved in the blocks, but she was kept in the race. She had a very good start. I think she and Shelly had the best reaction times, got out of the blocks, but faded, like she missed a step in the last 20 meters, I think, in her stride. End up in around 4th, I believe.
It was 5th.
5th, yeah.
I think she was 5th. I still maintain no money. They asked a question last year. Do you think it was time for Brianna to move? I told you that I'd give her one more year with her coach, Otto Bolden. And then if it didn't work out for her this season, then I would suggest that she change coaches in the off season. I still maintain that. I think it's time for her to move. I think a very good coaching situation, and I said it this morning on the coaches desk. I think a very good coaching situation for her would be Elite Track Club, where she would train with Kemba Nelson, and they both could get some tutelage from Shelly and Fraser, who would be on her way out, would be like the perfect person to give her some good advice. So I think she should think about changing her coaching situation at this time.
When now or at the end of the season?
In the off season.
Okay.
Man, just give me half a second,
Yeah,
please.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's a reasonable enough proposal. The question would be, would it give her enough time to resettle? And then yeah. Yeah. You know, yeah, to resettle and take on a new coach, new instructions. That's something else. I don't think Willa Ebo needs. I think Willa Ebo just need to stick to the 400 meters. I think she should just stick to the 400 meters. I don't think she's going to be able to win the 200 meters with the caliber athletes that are down there. But I think she will still be dominant in the 400. I think so. So I think she's okay. Eagle Republic. CC says Manning's a set of sportsmark, a set for track and field and JPL verticals who take away all sports, All right. All right, we shall see. Rajay was saying Brianna should up for Commonwealth game over the Diamond League this year. What say you all? Well, she did want to go to the Commonwealth games, but her registration was late because remember, she can't just go, she has to be, the Jamaican Federation would have to select her as part of the team. And she was eventually selected to replace Sharika Jackson, but the cutoff time for registration had gone, so she could not go. But she did want to go and participate at the Commonwealth Games, so it's not like she opted not to. She was going to give up, in fact, the Diamond League meet to run at the Commonwealth Games, but it just never worked out. So she went and she ran at the Diamond League, finished 5th in the 100 meters. Like I said, she had a very good start. I think she missed a stride in probably the last 20 minutes from my observation. And I think that moved her from a possible 3rd all the way down to 5th place, a close 5th, at the final, in the final results. Big up Baggio in Canada, them, and bless up yourself. I think Brian should join MVP and not elite. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. You see, so many times it's so hard to measure like what the athlete should do, because there are other complex issues that some of us probably don't know as to why the coach is the coach, what kind of contract they have, what kind of deal was put in place with the coach, in terms of his benefit. For example, what if this coach was doing it for little or nothing, and know that she gets big, they have signed a contract so he could get back some money that he may have invested. So all of these little things, we don't know the details of it. It's not a bad idea, I think, for her to look that way, but you have to count the cost to these things, because it's a competitive field out there, and where next should she go, and will she be able to get that specialized attention depending on the club that she goes and join? So you have all of those options that I think is very important that be considered. Same thing Winston Fallon is saying, Brianna need to change coach. Otto did all he could. Now it's time for her to step up her game. She opted not to what, Ural Sanders? No, the last thing is that she was supposed to replace Sharika, but the registration was late, so that is why she didn't go to eventually end up at the Commonwealth Games. That's what was in the newspaper. Oh, you're saying that she waited to go at the end. Did she make herself available in the beginning? No, remember that part of what they did when they were selecting the team, What they did, if you notice, they selected the team for the Commonwealth Games. They selected Elaine and the World Championship. The teams were selected. So what they did, they used some of the 200 people, because remember, Elaine and the 3 persons who finished ahead of her would have run at the Commonwealth game. They just opted out. The 200 meters she didn't run. So the people who qualified for the 200 meters would have gone anyways. So that was the issue. So they should have been brought in as a relay runner, really. So she would have to wait until people pull out. So I don't think she could have, if she made herself available, would she have gone over? Because the persons who finished ahead of her, they were in the team and they pulled out. I don't know that she opted not to in the beginning. I don't know that. I know that when the team was selected, she wasn't selected as part of the team, not because she opted to, but because she didn't contest the 200 meters at the trials. Remember that? So the persons who ran in the 200 meters, they were selected along with Sharika and Elaine. Shelley was also selected for the 100. Elaine was selected for the 100 and Sharika. When Shelley pulled out, Natalia White. All right, remember that. When Elaine, so they had those persons in case they pulled out, because Brianna was at the World Championships. So then they got into, okay, who do we bring in? They attempted to bring her in. So I'm not sure. I can ask Pioneer when he comes back on our preacher, but I know that she was not initially a part of the team. In the 200 meters, let me say it again, Toughy Rudy. In the 200 meters at the national trials, she did not run. The other athletes that were selected to the Commonwealth Games were selected because both teams were being selected at the same time. The top athletes were given the option of, if they wanted to, they could come to the Commonwealth Games and they would get a space. So when they selected the Kemba Nelson and all of those guys for the World Championship, the rest of athletes in the 100 meters who didn't make it, they were selected. So that's what I'm saying. But if you have other information, it's all right. But that is what I understood it to be. But if you say that she was selected and you can prove that she was, oh my, I don't think you, listen, Toughy Rudy, I don't think you hear what I'm saying. But all right. Let me ask Pioneer.
Yeah, man.
All right. So there's a discussion I want you to. I don't know if you can chime in on it. Persons are saying that Brianna Williams chose not to go to the Commonwealth Games initially.
I didn't hear. I kind of suspected that, but I didn't hear that formally. I wonder. At first, I wondered why wouldn't she be going to the Commonwealth Games?
Kemba Nelson wasn't selected either.
Okay.
The J3A did not select them. So I don't know where people get this from. The teams were selected close to each other. And if you look at how they selected the team, when they selected the team, they had the other persons in the 100 meters who did not go to the World Championship in the Commonwealth team. And then they had asterisk on the list. They had the next part of the list with like Elaine and Sharika, which is suggesting that if those athletes, the top athletes, decided to come to the Commonwealth Games, they would get an opportunity. I don't see anywhere where Brianna was invited as to be a part of the team and she opted not to.
I can't speak to that definitively. I don't have any information that as to whether she was or wasn't selected. I wondered though, why wouldn't she probably ask to go to the Commonwealth game? Sometimes, man, it's just a win is a win. Sometimes it helps an athlete to compete against not the best competition. People who you are on par with are better than. For you to be competitive, it can do a lot for your confidence, and sometimes that is what it takes to change an athlete's season. I could see her running at the Commonwealth Games, probably getting a silver medal, finishing a second to Elaine Thompson.
All
So
right.
I
Let me
don't know
let me
why
tell you
she
this
should
one.
not have chosen to go to the
All
Commonwealth.
right, people, listen up. All right. So you guys, you're using the rules. So let me say this. The rule is the top 4 get selected. Nobody is disputing the rule. How the teams were selected. Frederick Dakers won. Was Frederick Dakers at the Commonwealth Games?
No, but that might have been by choice, not by
But all right. Was Christopher Taylor at the Commonwealth Games?
that might have been again by choice, man.
All right. I'm going to give you some name. I'm going to give you some other names. Was Brittany Anderson there?
That definitely was by choice.
Was Danielle Williams there?
She is there. Daniel Williams is at the Commonwealth.
Danielle Williams. Sorry, what other guy who ran the 200 meters? Oh my lord.
Who's that? Male or female?
No man, male guy. Bloomfield.
Hakeem Bloomfield.
Yeah.
No, he's not at the Commonwealth.
All right. So the point I'm making is simple as this: when the teams are being selected, they selected the World Championship team. Then they selected other athletes who were not a part of the World Championship team to be a part of the Commonwealth team. However, the athletes who were at the World Championships could still get their spot in the team. So if Shelley, for example, said, I want to run just like Elaine, many people were surprised because Elaine was not on the initial list. So they sent out the last list with Elaine and Sharika because they were going there. Oh, Bloomfield is there. All right, Chris Lynch.
Bloomfield is at the Commonwealth game. I don't.
Chris Lynch just said that he's there. All right.
Which event is he running? What is he there to run? The 4x4?
I don't know, but he says that he's there, so I don't know.
Then why didn't he run the 200 meters?
I don't. Chris Lynch, come on the stream. You have the link. But so the point I'm making is that I don't think Brianna opted not to go. Because why then would she opt not to go? And when they invite her, she had the Diamond League, and then she was trying to make an attempt to go. What would have caused her to want to go now? When she's still at the Diamond League scheduled to run. She wasn't.
All right. You see, coaches and their management and their athletes and their coaches and their management will make decisions. Because all right, there might be an athlete who has a clause in their contract that if they perform at a major championship and they were to medal or to finish and make a final, there might be bonuses, etc., etc., etc. So it might be financially beneficial to an athlete to go to the Commonwealth game because maybe there's a clause in their contract that states that is beneficial to them and their management and their coach. There might be another athlete whose contract is not so written, and they feel a need to now ask for an appearance fee and go run for some prize money in a Diamond League meet. At the end of the day, we have to understand that this is how these persons make their monies. This is how they survive. This is their bread and butter. So we have to extend a level of understanding to their financial situation and them making moves in order to benefit.
All right. So the Ethiopians pioneer, the Ethiopians look like they're going 1-2 in the 5,000 meters, and the Ugandan come in third. So no medal for the Kenyans or the American. And in the but I have to give it this because remember we're checking the medal table. In the discus is finished. The 2 Germans, 1 and 2, and the Ukrainian athlete is in third. All right. So
how did our Jamaicans finish in the
all the way down? One is ace and the other one finished 10th. Okay. So 7th is the American, then the Jamaican 8th, 9th is the other American, and 10th is the other Jamaican. So there you have it. So Wow, so it doesn't look like one thing we're sure about is so that's the 5,000 meters. So I think the only event on track left to go is the 3,000 steeple chase. The
How are the
triple,
Ethiopians looking on the medal table now? They would have gotten now up to 4 goals or 5 goals.
yeah. Well, the Ethiopians now they would now have 5 goals, 4 silver, 1 bronze. So America and Jamaica still ahead of them.
Okay, but they are, in terms of quantity of medals, they could, if they were to do well in the steeplechase,
They could pass the United States.
as the United States and be equal with us and
Yeah, but we'll be ahead of them because we have more.
quantity.
Yeah, we have more silver than them presently.
Good. All right. So, and then
Yeah.
I think we stand a better chance of doing well in the relays than
In the
than they.
relays, yeah. So it looks
Jamaica
like
looking we'll finish on top of the medal standings.
yeah, but
That
you
is
still have the high jump going on though. Although there's an American in it, non-Jamaican, and you also have the triple jump that is going on. Mikael Linton is in it, and there is an American in it as well. So America could medal there because those are still going on.
I'm hoping the coaches on the ground are monitoring the situation like we're monitoring.
I don't know if it is as important to them as it is to us. That's the other thing.
I mean, if it's an historic feat, especially on a day like this where you were to, to achieve a little bit of history, then you definitely should have your eyes on that. Even if it's not the coaches themselves, but at least the team management should be aware of this situation and should be, discussing it with the coaches and discussing it with the athletes also to see how much, especially those athletes who will be running in the relays. I mean, a gift for Jamaica 60 would be, should be an offer by our athletes. So I'm hoping that same way we are here monitoring it, that the persons there on the ground will be monitoring it in the same way.
I don't know what is yeah. Okay. I don't know what you said, but CC saying Rudolph Speed, you mean Pioneer?
I don't know.
Rudolph Speed is not at the World Juniors, he's at the Commonwealth Games. CC, we're talking about the World Juniors table.
Speed is at the Commonwealth game in what capacity?
Chef de mission. He's a chef de mission.
Oh wow.
I don't. Hey, listen. I don't know. How these things are, cause you know that he was the former president of CASAFA, the president of the Volleyball Association. This is the second global event that he's going to be the chef de mission, and he's also the technical director, chairman for the JFF. Hey,
Speed is just a competent brethren, man. I rate Speed highly, and persons like Speed. I mean, you have to. And I mean, that everything that he does or says, I agree with. But you have to give it up for a man who has who displays that kind of competence and passion for sports. Understand me? I say so. And he's a professional man too. He has his profession and he finds time to give of himself, give of his resources, to benefit sports. So them kind of man, we'll give them position, and he has shown that. When he's given positions of leadership, he can be really competent. So, I have no problem with a man like Speed,
Yeah.
Big up CC,
Yeah, man, I say a chef can deal with that. See if he can chef up a pint standing.
But he's not. Two different places.
Yeah, we're talking about the World Juniors, but
the World Juniors. Oh, Commonwealth game.
Yeah.
Because I would have figured, because when me here, America, I would have said, I should have just realized.
Yeah, America has no bearing and no dealings with the Commonwealth game. So.
Yeah.
All right, so people, Nicole, wherever you are and the rest of you, real Albala, the glasses man is about to return.
Original Chris Lynch.
Anyway, CC, today you have to wear Jamaican colors, sir. I'm going to say blue in your shirt. You can't say you've got
blue in my shirt?
Yeah, man.
Have on glasses, no man.
What is that? White? You can't have on white. No, man, you can't. You have to get some yellow. You have to paint that yellow, man. Get a marker, get a yellow marker, man.
Get some permanent marker, CC.
Yeah. You have to have some yellow. Oh, yeah, the CC.
Man,
I bet you do that
man
then,
run
CC.
and join him Jamaica jersey, man. I
I bet
mean,
you do
CC,
that
I don't
then.
go like you can't rep for the black, green, and gold, some brethren. You don't play, you know, CC. I you say you hard man, you know.
Remember me a Rasta man enough, so I'm not just
Pioneer.
Yeah,
Chris Rich just let to come in.
oh, yeah, man. Me there, man.
I just get a comment here from Cranky says, tell Pioneer to stick to analyzing athletics and stop commenting on the competence of anyone associated with the JFF. He's going to lose his credibility.
No, man. No. But as I said, Cranky, I don't agree with everything that Speed says or does. But Speed is a man whom I know from a longer time.
True.
I happen to be affiliated with some persons who in a football in the corporate era from a while back. So I know of Speed and his exploits. So he's a man whom I know always passionate about. You know what I say, giving of himself for the benefit of youth, especially at the youth level. So I can only speak to that. I can't. You mean Selassie youth?
Do the right thing. Do the
I
right
mean
thing,
Rasta
Selassie.
youth. Yeah, man. But big up Cranky, man. Cranky, good for no say you're here with us. But you know, as I said, that everything. I've been very critical of Speed in the past about things that he has done. But you give credit where credit is due, while you beat a man when you forget him beat. But I'm saying Speed is a man where, and with his affiliation with the JFF, you know, everybody know that I have no love for the JFF and its current hierarchy. Speed happen for there somewhere in that stuff. So when him forget him beaten from a JFF standpoint, I administer that. But when him forget him big up, we give him big up. And I say Speed has shown me that he is competent in the areas where he's being put to manage, you know. So and what he has done with his Cavalier team is very applaudable. So
Medal presentation for the 100-meter hurdles female. Chris Lynch, what is your thoughts on the day so far from Poland in the morning to Birmingham in the afternoon to World Youth in the evening?
No, today is about Jamaica. Happy Independence Day, by the way. But yeah, man, the under-20 championship has been very lively. Unfortunately, not unfortunate. I have been able to follow the under-20s and not the Commonwealth game. I mean, it has been good for me following it anyway, because obviously the Jamaicans really putting on a performance. Like Pioneer say, like you say earlier, but yeah, man, it's a good day track and field. Like think Pioneer been pointing it out that it putting the championship in these high altitude places is really working out. People like it because they say the times. I was explaining this to somebody on a podcast before that. Track and field really, when you don't run fast, that is the only limelight really. When people say you don't run fast, them just say, sure. Like say Bolt go and meet and go run 10.1. They must say 10.1, them no business if him win, you know. They not talk about the winner at the time. So time is a big part of the sport. And anytime you run or you jump or whatever you do, and you make a record, it always push the sport forward because people feel as if, dang, there's a youth or do something where nobody else never yet do, or a lot of people don't do it. So it's a good way to put the sport forward.
Nice. CC, what are your thoughts on the day from Poland at the Diamond League, Birmingham at the Commonwealth game to Cali, Colombia, the World Under-20 Championship? CC not here. All right, go ahead, Pioneer.
I'm gonna respond to a couple of the comments. Real bad, I say I'm just show up and see the glasses, man. Congrats, CC. Respect a man.
Yeah, big up real all ball. You don't know, but they on duty, you know.
Go ahead, Pioneer.
Chris,
Pioneer.
give me a look. Give me an assessment on Shelly's run this morning, my brethren. I was making a comment that I think Shelly wants some competition. I don't know if you heard when I was talking about it.
Yeah, you need it. You need it, especially for her. She's motivated already. Not to say she's not motivated, but if she have something else in her, we won't know until somebody come up beside her. Yeah, and you need that competition, like you said, Pioneer. So I agree with you that me and you don't know if she have something else this morning that could have pushed. So that's why she need it. So if she have it, she can take it out.
Yeah, man,
Because
I thought she kind of eased back a little bit this morning. I thought if she was in a heated foot race with somebody going to the line, then we might have seen just that little bit extra. And it could have meant up maybe a 10-6-0 or something sub 10-6. I think the lack of competition is kind of working against her.
it's no coincidence that Ilian ran that 10.54 with Shelly in the race, Pioneer.
Definitely.
You need, even if they're not going to press you, you need psychologically to think that, hey, Ilian in the race or somebody on farm. I mean, Ilian in this race with Shelly wouldn't have done nothing because psychologically, Shelly know that Ilian is not at that place right now.
Even last year, Chris, even the 10-6-0 that Shelly, even that 10-6-0 that Shelly ran when Ilian ran 10-6.
the Pioneer cup, CC are drinking soup out time cup or show it. Go on again, CC.
I mean, brother, represent yard man thing. I mean, in your bubble hat and your Jamaica cup. You can't tell nothing, brother. Independence, you know. Yeah, man. Ilian completing the double, Chris, at the Commonwealth game. Give me your views. As you know, I was a little objected to her doing the double, but
Pioneer, nobody cannot convince me again, you know. Nobody cannot tell, and this is not a criticism of no. Well, it is not a criticism. Well, it is because obviously the coach doesn't know what he's doing. Nobody can convince me that he knows what he's doing. I'm going to tell you again, Pioneer. Remember, you know, them withdraw Ilian from a race. She was injured, right? In Birmingham.
Could have been here in Birmingham too.
Yeah, a Diamond League race. Then she went to Jamaica and ran 4 or 3 races, brother.
And at the national stadium,
that the person don't understand what they are doing. Because remember, say withdraw from the race, you know, you use the injured card. She never injured because we see she run at Jamaica the same day. She turn up at the Jubilee meet at Jamaica and run. Now again, them a ball say, remember, so we know the history with Ilian, you know. Remember, so next year is a championship year again. So we now look for bleed her out right now. Because we understand that her Achilles can flare up. And God forbid, hope that door happen. Because if that happen, we're coming right back here to Commonwealth Games, you know. After she just come off a World Championship, double, and then come to Commonwealth Games to double.
Double again,
brother, Ilian Thompson won a Pan American goal, 100 meter, and nobody know about it, you know.
Yeah, man,
I don't think anybody know that Ilian won 100 meter at the Pan Am Games. Nobody know about it.
Shelly won the 200 meter at that same Pan Am Games.
Nobody know about it. You get what I got to know, Pioneer. So hopefully this Achilles don't flare up back next year because obviously that is a big part of why she hasn't been doing good at World Championships. It's not an excuse like what people want to say. It's not nothing. The big point why she hasn't done well at the World Championship was the Achilles. When she went in 2017, she looked good in the heat, she looked good in the semis. She didn't run a 4x1. So it tell you that it's not if she was medal chasing, she would have run the relays. It only sensible to agree that she would have run the relays in both those championships, and she didn't. But
definitely.
Back to the point, Pioneer, I think if you keep crying about injuries, Ilian keeps saying that she was injured, and her history with the Achilles, brother, if she could turn up next year, there is no excuse. It can be an excuse again, you know, but all blame must be laid to the coaching staff now.
I agree with you, Chris. Not there, as I said, there's no excuse for her. Because I mean, if you go to the Commonwealth game and double on the back of competing at the World Championship, then there's obviously no excuse for you to say that you're nursing an injury. I have no doubt that we might see her running the 4x1 tomorrow. I just heard her in an interview say she'll have a couple of weeks off and then she'll be contesting the final set of Diamond League meets. European Championship start next week. So there's gonna be a break in the Diamond League circuit. There will still be some World Challenge meets, and some of our athletes might be running on those. Obviously, she won't be running, so she might get a couple of weeks off to rest and recoup, and then attack the Diamond League circuit at the end of the thing. Maybe the final 3 Diamond League. Let's hope that whatever injuries she's having now, or whatever discomfort she has now, we can see them receding, and we can see the best at the end of the Diamond League season. See, you're kind of quiet, Bridget.
Now I listen to the reason, man. You know, just all I meant. Yeah.
Real ball, I say they are judgment. Yeah, that all I meant, brother.
Easy.
Probably just as much as still with everything, I think a lot of times probably even Alien get a body rep in terms of. But for this season, we know one thing is for sure is this: a fit Alien is an insurmountable mountain to get over. Because if Alien is fit, I'm not so sure Kelly or Sharika is beating her. And she 1000%. You know, say yeah, she come in, her mindset, everything is in it. She unbeatable in my opinion in that type of mindset. But I think with changing camps and changing my thing is I don't have a problem if you want to change camps, but it's where you are or where you have landed. And I think it's not been fruitful for her, even though she have medal in the 100-meter individual for the first time. I still thought they didn't really bow that well. I think with her talent, Chris Lynch and Pioneer going to the Commonwealth Games and winning gold is like a formality with the level that she's at. That's like something where you say, oh, if she don't win, we're searching for a reason as to why.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because there's no way she can't win against that field. If the field as in Sharika and Shelly in it, then that's a different thing. But if the rest of the world, I don't really see it. So you see all of those things, and I think a lot of times this question was posed to Shanika Rickett because her coach is also her husband. And I heard it on the radio where the host was asking her, how do she separate her coaching life from, for example, if you and your husband have a misunderstanding and not getting along, but you know a training session is later, how to separate that? Or you separate if you vex with your coach? Or you understand me as a Christian? Because to me, if I was a coach, I don't know if I would want to coach. If I had an athlete who is my something there, wife or girlfriend, I don't know if I would want to coach them because what if my wife is upset with the coach one day?
The thing I wanted to say,
I know, she wants somebody to talk to. She can't talk to me. She can't talk to the husband because the husband is the coach. You understand? So it's like me, I say, yo, the dynamics that is involved in it. There's a lot of things where I think, for example, if it's a young athlete and you've been doing it years over years, it takes a while to gel in, where you can separate. You understand? Because some persons can't compartmentalize. So they tend to bring everything here. You understand? If the coach say, yo, watch you running, really talk to your wife a certain way. But you know, if some persons know do track and field or do any sport and them know how certain coach are, or the coaches are, when it comes on to their athlete.
I heard she made a statement today, CC. I found it very instructive and she said that she's learning so much, as if, and it speaks to what Chris just said about, basically, I think they're in a process of trial and error right now, Chris. I think that is what is affecting her right now. She commented that she's learning so much as the days go by, and I'm thinking that, you know, and she spoke about the new situation and being in a new setup. I think where Stephen Francis might have had a program written for her, I think her husband is probably, you know, writing a different program every day or probably every week.
And then watch out, Pioneer. And then the next thing about it is when Elaine, if Elaine are gonna make a statement like learning so much, I believe out of all of the other ladies that I've seen run, Elaine a supreme form. So I'm wondering what is it that you're learning? Because Elaine to me a supreme form. I don't think Shelly has the form that Elaine has. Sharika doesn't have the form that Elaine has. Talu, none of these girls that I've seen, not even Jetta. If I was to look in the last 12 years, I've never seen a sprinter, female sprinter, with the form of a Elaine Thompson era in full flight.
I agree with CC. I always tell people she's halfway
I'm
between
wondering
Merlin.
what is it that you're learning?
Halfway
Because
between Merlin, Atty and Flojo for me.
yeah, Merlin, Ati, Flojo, Elaine
Yeah,
Thompson,
man.
the best form hands down as a female sprinter. And probably, arguably, Elaine Thompson has a better form than many of the sprinters right now, male or female. If you see her form, so I'm just wondering what is it that, because you're going to make a statement, it must be that you're cleaning up your farm, you're cleaning up a section of the race or something.
CC, man, pick up on that point. So what Ilian is doing is her farm looks so impeccable, brother, that people see her run her eats and them think that she's in a good shape, but she's still not in good shape. It happened at the World Championships, you know. It happened at a meet where she and Sharika ran, and she fooled me, to be honest. In that 200 meter that she and Sharika ran, it fooled me because me I say Ilian holding back something, and it looked like she holding back something, but that's because how impeccable she looked running.
All right.
Her running form is so impeccable. She can fool you, and it did happen at the Commonwealth Games again. When you look at her in the heat, when she come out of the blocks and then she transition phase, everything is going good, but the
Yeah.
speed is not there.
Let me address two things. Gunner's boss has said she's a professional who knows to separate relationship from profession. Stan Kroenke has said the curses are the same setup for years. The part in the statement that you have, Kroenke, that says for years is the key point. That's what I'm saying. If Elaine came out from the jump with her husband as her coach, we would have been having a different conversation. Her husband is her coach after she has been double Olympic champion. She's at the top of the mountain, basically. So it's not like some of these other athletes were getting up to the mountain. They were going up the hill with their spouse as their coach. So it's a different, but it's a whole different ball game because where Elaine Thompson was, which was 10-5, 21-5, double Olympic champion in both the 100 and 200 meter. That's a different ball game from where those athletes were starting out when their partners were coaching them. So I'm saying it's very difficult at this point in time for the transition as a superstar versus not a superstar and you're dealing with the person. So I'm just saying that it will take probably years, and I don't know if she's what 29, 30. She's 30.
30.
So I'm
Yeah, man.
saying maybe she have a couple years that she can use to.
Just to say, CC, don't write her off.
No,
Like
that's what I'm saying. I'm not writing her off, but I'm saying
the,
it's a whole lot.
the only thing I don't have a problem if your husband want or whatever, because VCB win global medals with our husband training now. So I have no problem with it. All I'm saying is, at the moment, it's evident. We have evidence that the coach at the moment doesn't know how to condition Ilian. There's evidence for that. You cannot call for says she injured right now, and that's why you withdraw her from a meet. Then you run her in Jamaica for like 3 races, and then we'll see what's happening here again, knowing that she have an Achilles injury. That always tends to flare up. So there's evidence to support argument that at the moment he doesn't know what he's doing. Whether he wants to coach his wife or not, I don't think, because it worked with VCB. Don't know if it can. I mean, VCB. I think VCB husband started coaching her in 2009, so that was really after she was a big star. And I mean, the first year never go well, but she won global medals under her husband. So I don't have a problem with it. Everybody must know if they can manage if like a family member. It's like people say you don't go into business with your family. You can go into business with your family on some occasion. It's not, there's
Chris,
exception to the rule. There's
Chris,
exception to the rule in it.
what has happened with the lane though, Chris, is that the standard of sprinting has gotten to a level now where you have to be sharp. If you're not on top of your game, then you'll get left out in the cold. Because if you look at it, it's not like she has fallen off, but it's not like she has fallen out in terms of she still can run 22 flat. She still can run under 11. Early season she was running 10.79s. However, the standard of sprinting is such now that she have to contend with a Shelly who are on 10.6. She have to contend with a Sherika who is running 21.5 and 21.4. So that is the real problem, is that the standard is such now that a little bit of fall off means you fall out of the picture, which is exactly what has happened to her now. So, can her husband now get her back to that level that she was last year under Stephen Francis? That is the question, And in order for her to get back on the good graces of track and field fan, then she will be required to get back to that level there. And the question is if her husband can take her back to that level. That's the big question.
Yeah, that is the big question. And so far evidence, I mean, people at professional coach will tell you that he needs a next year will tell it all. This year is I guess she's getting used to his program and all of that. And then next year we can really make a judgment. We would hope that it come good.
All right, let me give you an update because the 3,000 steeplechase was just finished and the Ethiopians got 1-2 in that. How does that change up the medal table? What it means is now the Ethiopians are second behind Jamaica, having surpassed the United States. They have now six goals, five silvers, and 1 bronze. So they are ahead of the United States, but behind Jamaica.
How many silver medals do we have, Manins?
We have 5 silver medals. So we have the same amount but we have more. We have 5 silver medals, and they have 5. They have 5, and they have 6 gold. But we have 3 bronze. They only have 1. So we are ahead of them. But we have the 4x4 left. They are not in the 4x4 men or women. All right. So they can't pass us in those events. The other event on track going on is the triple jump and the high jump. So that's it for the Ethiopians and the Kenyans. So, yeah, so that's where the medal table is at. So Jamaica just need a goal in one of the relays to top the table.
That sounds very...
we are tapping the table already, man. We don't need nothing to tap.
No, to stay at... Yeah, no, but...
To make sure we don't fall below.
Yeah. Because if the USA can win in the triple, if USA win the triple jump, the 4x and both 4x4s, they pass Jamaica.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So the USA now is the only real threat to us, not. And once we win 1 goal, we're good. That's all I want. 1 more goal, and we will be top in the table. You think that is big, Chris Lynch? How big you think that is, Chris Lynch and CC? Big up, Coach Minzy.
Yeah, man, it's very big mornings, man. Not only because today's Independence Day for Jamaica, but it's very big because you would have seen that we keep getting better. That's what you want to signify, that we keep getting better at this. And I see somebody said that we are a small country, but we are a big nation in track and field, and exactly so, brother.
All right. So the triple jump is finished. And it is won by the Uzbekistan Sharifa Davronov in a World U20 lead of 14.04 meters. Second place went to the French athlete.
So the race that I see going on is what? 3,000 meters steeplechase?
Yeah, that finished already. So Shane Akagos from France was second. And the Austrian Tiana Boras was third in a PB of 13.30 meters. So the triple jump is finished, which means only the high jump that is left. And the Americans, the high jump is going on now. But the American is not in the top 4 in the high jump. So that is the good news. So they would have to beat us in the two relays to really get ahead of us, because they're not going to medal in the high jump. So it looks like how things are looking, because Estonia look like she has won the high jump.
Come on, she has.
Yeah. So it looks like we are going to top the table. But go ahead, CC.
The American is the 11th in the high jump. They have the Estonian, and then they have the French woman who is second, and I don't know which country is that. Third. But, America is nowhere in the top.
Yeah.
So
is there a
looking good for Jamaica people.
Is there a monetary package I'm associated with the World Juniors?
I don't think so. I think junior athletes don't get money.
Hold on. So it's a junior athletes
maybe for the association, maybe not for the athletes
individual athletes.
But the reason I'm asking is that have there never been junior athletes that run in the World Championship?
Yeah, but you're running at a senior championship. That's different, CC. It's just like
but I wonder if I've seen persons run at World Championship and run at juniors.
Tuboga just did that.
So if what I know,
recently,
you tell me say you can give him money. If he make the final, he might get money, you know.
Because he's running as a senior CC. It's just like if you have a 17-year-old who can play under 20 World Cup, and you have a 17-year-old who playing a senior World Cup. There's a pay package for the senior World Cup.
But I'm saying once you pay the man and become a professional, you're not supposed to play junior anymore.
No, remember you're not. No, CC.
The age group allow him to play CC. Management just get the right example. Under 17.
I want to extend a question to you, Chris. I want to extend a question coming out of that.
All right, hold on the pioneer.
Stick up in CC. And I'm adding something to your question. Chris, may I ask a question? As a man who in American is familiar with the system. If, for example, if a U.S. collegiate athlete who is on a scholarship goes to the World Championship and win prize monies, how do the NCAA treat that?
Them getting the money.
Getting the money.
Yeah,
there's no violation of NCAA policies in that case.
It cannot be any violation of it because them go to us, them earn them money, them go somewhere. If it's like them, it's like if them, I guess them are represent the country.
Yes. I think there's a lot of cobwebs in it because
there's no cobweb.
But now them change it. Now I think them change.
I know that the rules have been changed. Them will get paid. But I was thinking of the rules as they applied previously, Chris, where they were not able to benefit from their image or likeness, and they were not able to earn monies as a result of them participating in college. But I wondered how the NCAA would treat with a college athlete who goes on the professional circuit like the World Championship and win an event, and then that event allows them to earn. I was wondering if that would they would have to forfeit the eligibility for a scholarship, for example, if they were earning monies.
All right,
as a professional.
What I'm saying is that I think I made a point earlier that a government, like if you are from Trinidad and Tobago, or the Bahamian government, or the Jamaican government, you have a Jamaican athlete, for like I was suggesting earlier. If the Jamaican athletes, the government of Jamaica says that we are going to give you $10,000, all the athletes, for back to school as a gift from the Jamaican government for your performance, that does not violate the NCAA.
That's different. That's different money. I'm talking about earnings now, because the NCAAs have this thing about athletes earning money when athletes, especially athletes who are under scholarship.
The only thing the NCAA could do in that case is saying that, listen, if you go and run at the World Championship, we see you as a professional athlete.
That's the question I was asking. If you would lose your scholarship, if you would
you will lose your. So
let me answer the question. Let me see. Real baller. Yes, real baller. Trinidad and Barbados, they're actually participating at the Commonwealth Games, and we have seen, as a matter of fact, Trinidad and Jaheim Richards won the 200 meters for men earlier. The Barbadian Sadie Williams won the 400 meter for women, and and Trinidad and Barbados have been participant at the junior level also. So and they also participate in the Diamond League to real
But
bad. So
CC was making a point, Pioneer, when they told him to stick a pin. Because you tell people stick pin and the amount of pin of people are stick right aside. What they call them, look at dollar, the Ouija, dollar, what they call them thing there? You must stick pin. Careful in the stick pin business. CC,
one of them pin them one them sticking a party, they make party get too much injuries,
But this is basically all the NCAA rules is they were saying that they may not accept prices more than expenses for each competition. Once it's a student athlete who enroll full time at a university. So you may not accept prices that's more than the expenses to cover the competition. Say if you go into that's why I was wondering if I go into a 100-meter race, I'm winning the 100-meter. I'm gonna get 70,000 US. Is it not now that I forfeit being a student athlete?
That's the question I was asking, CC.
Because based on it, because what I know, Pioneer, I know that they changed the thing to, but it's NIL, meaning that KFC can sign you and use your name, image, and your likeness. But if you go to a competition, you still cannot collect prize money from the competition.
it is different though, because it is governing body operating the competition, because you have to understand that the governing body rules supersedes that of the NCAA in terms of track and field. Because it is
we forget somebody on the show if you answer them.
Ask the
Somebody
question,
in the
Manny.
college
May I get the
system in America.
answer? I see the person answering right now, Manny. Somebody who would have been in that situation there.
Okay.
I just ask the person, and the person said no, you know. So I ask them who get that money.
Okay,
so yes, I'm gonna tell you, it's a very good because I think even
so
if
Chris Lynch, it's not somebody that we can. All right, well, the 4x4 women is going to come up now, but it will be nice.
It goes to the federation.
Somebody saying that the World Championship is not considered. Who is this? Winston at Fowling is saying World Championship is not considered professional sport.
I don't understand.
It is actually.
Yeah, man. So somebody.
Mornings. Something that's not running. She's not. Stan is not running the 4x4 mornings.
Okay, she's not. All right, just tell us the 4 persons for Jamaica.
Oakley, McAnuff, and I don't remember the other two. You know. It came up on screen.
Hold on a sec. Let me.
Your feed is behind.
Yes, caller. We have the race coming up now. We're going to do commentary, so I accept the call. But go ahead, because we have the 4x4 coming up.
Yeah, listen, man. Do me a beg on no make Pioneer do no better you put Christian Cha preacher back on the commentary. I try CC. No make Pioneer mute Pioneer mic boy. The race done before Pioneer first word come out.
People who don't know that is God as boss. Ultimate theater.
Make the race done and come back.
All right. After the race. All right, God as boss.
Yeah. The reason why I ask, because me I tell you, say I know that they can collect money.
Pioneer. Hold on. Sorry, CC. Me just want to make sure that we decide we're going to do the commentary. What you see now, come still see athlete come out. Oh, this Germany.
Yeah, Germany running up the track. So I don't know if they're running up the track. The athletes are actually in the starting block as me.
You're ahead of me. You're ahead of me, Pioneer. So you can do the commentary.
All right. Much to Gunners passes this me. I'm going to do the commentary.
So there's Oakley, McAnuff, Baker, and Campbell. CC, don't lose your point here. We just want, because some persons say that they're not able to see the race, so they don't need to hear us do the commentary on the race. So as soon as the race is finished, then they can come back in. So don't lose your point. So Oakley,
the athletes are in the starting blocks. Jamaica is running out of lane 4. A lot rides on this relay, ladies and gentlemen. We need to finish in front of the US. We need to deny them winning the gold medal. They're off. Let's see how the stagger is going. The US is off to a blinding start. Jamaica's tracking, keeping pace with the US. US and Jamaica making the best of the running now as we speak. Let's see. The Jamaicans are keeping pace with the US. The US has made up the stagger and the team on their outside. Jamaica approaching the 150 mark. Jamaica closing in on the US at this time. Coming into the home stretch, it's the US who is US from Jamaica. Let's see, let's see how the handovers will be. The team on the outside. Let me see who first hands over. Handing over first is the US, then Jamaica, then Germany on the outside. Slight fumble by the Jamaicans on the handoff there has allowed the US to get away from us a bit. Now we are in fourth, tracking into third. Now it's the US from Great Britain, from Jamaica in third. The Jamaicans have made a move also. There is Canada. The Jamaicans are up into third place. The US from Canada, from Jamaica. Approaching the 150 mark on the second leg. Coming on the outside, this looks like Italy is making a push. The Jamaican athlete is struggling, moving into second place. The US is opening up what looks like a 15-meter lead on the field, coming into the second handover. The US will hand over first. Jamaica hands over second. Great Britain hands over third. The Italians have made a wild dash from the outside and has gone into second place. The US with a 10 to 12-meter lead on the field. Italy in second, Jamaica in third, Great Britain hounding the Jamaicans in fourth. Let's see what the Jamaicans have on offer. McAnuff is running the third leg for Jamaica. She's the one that is our best 400-meter runner. Let's see if she can close the gap on the US team. The US out front, Jamaica battling for second with Italy and England. The US with what looks like a 15 to 20-meter lead on the field. Jamaica battling down the home stretch. We're coming into the final turn, the final handoff. The US with a comfortable lead. Jamaica hands off second from ahead of Great Britain. The Italians are in third on the field. We have a faller. Which team is that? The US away by some distance. Let's see if Jamaica can close. Jamaican ladies tracking quite comfortably. The lead is being cut somewhat, but not enough and not fast enough. The US still with a 12 to 15-meter lead. Jamaica in second, pulling away somewhat from Great Britain. The US athlete looks like she's struggling into the home stretch. Jamaica trying to make a move, but the lead seems insurmountable. The US should win this one comfortably. Jamaica is holding on to second place. The US in a time of 3:29. Jamaica second, Great Britain third. Mannings, tell us what implication this has on the medal standing. The US now has what, 6 goals along with us? Mannings seems like in bugger, but the US has won the 4x4 for women ahead of Jamaica. We are in second. Jamaican ladies look pretty disappointed. Obviously, they came out with a plan to win this. We kind of messed up on that second changeover, which kind of shows.
First changeover, man. First changeover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We messed up on that. The changeover between first and second. Tell me what implication this has now on the medal standing, Mannings. The US is now up to six goals now along with us. How the silver and the bronze medal situation?
We are still ahead of them. So they have 6 goals, 5 silvers, and 4 bronze. We have 6 gold, 6 silvers, and 3 bronze. So they have also passed. They have also now gone ahead. They have gone back ahead of Ethiopia. So
okay, in terms of quantity, we are 1 medal behind, but we have 1 silver medal better than them in terms of quality, right?
So they have 6, 15. We have 11. We have same amount. We are tied with the amount of medals.
Yeah, but remember, you count the silver medal with just 1 man.
Yeah. So 6 and 6 plus 3 is 12. 15. So we have 15 medals in total. They have 6 golds, 5 silvers, including this, which is now 11 plus 4 bronze, which is 15. So both of us have 15.
Or in terms of quantity, but in terms of quality medals, we still.
Yeah, because we have a silver, so we have to finish ahead of them in the last race.
So it'll all come down to what happens in the 4x4 for men.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, that we need to win one of these races, man.
You know, when I look at this US team in terms of the women, I don't think they were that much better than us, you know. I think
that exchange, man.
That exchange kind of threw us off completely.
Yeah,
and,
the first runner didn't run well, and then they fumbled the button change, and that created the gap. I think Jamaica made a mistake. I think Liston should have run the second leg, unless something is wrong with her.
As I said, Mannings, I'm not disappointed with her not running. That is an athlete I would need to protect.
Yeah, they use their thing there now. They use their 100-meter bronze. What is it? Bronze she got in the 100 meters or silver on their second leg, and I think she used her sprint speed.
Yeah. Such is life. We can't cry over the milk. It's already spilled. Let's hope that the men are able to make amends. Let's see who we're putting out for represent.
I think we have a stronger male team. I think the USA is going to struggle in the male because, sometimes because they didn't do well in the flat 4 and they didn't do well in the hurdles either.
They had one finalist in the flat 4.
Yeah, we had 2. That one false started.
Yeah.
We have
Let's hope the guys deliver. Who false started, they should be fresh and should be trying to make amends for his false start in the flat 4. He was our best prospect for a medal.
I like them tension, you know, brother, man. I like when time thing done set before the.
The hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory, bro. You know, you're going to weak at it.
Well,
Mannings, they want it too easy, Mannings.
We have like 5 feet, man. Independence, brother. Emancipendence. So in order to gain in order to emancipate yourself and gain independence, you have to fight.
We have the fastest time. We have the fastest time going into the finals.
All right, so let's hope that we don't mess anything up, and let's hope that the guys go out there and get them 150%. It would be nice if we won the championship on the last event. It makes the victory much more sweet. So let us understand. So let us say, hooray for the boys and hope that them go out, they go do it for it. All right. Jamaica was an independence. I hope that's the coach and the management is there, geeing them up. You can see the disappointment in the girls. Obviously, they wanted to finish in front of the
placing table, Mannings? Third,
no, man.
We're on top.
You have the medal table. I have the placing
medal table. We're on top. If we finish in front of the US in this relay, then we're going with it.
Yeah.
I think South Africa have a strap team in this 4x4. I think there might be our.
Yeah, we are going with the fastest time, and we made one change. We have brought in Clark, who is a 400 meter hurdles guy. He has come in for Jashan Dennis. So they have changed up all the team run. They're going with Utah, the 400 meter finalist, and then Kennedy, one who false started. Shamar Palmer, and yeah.
So why we not save one of our faster runners for the last leg? Just in case we need that. You know, for contest that we need that. It's come down to a foot race, but I want to make sure that person on the final leg is somebody competent who can either run down somebody or hold out somebody.
Who is running the final leg?
Obviously, based on what you just said, the person who is coming in would be running the final leg.
No, I think it is Clark who is running the final leg, who is the 400 meter hurdler. Russian Clark.
He's the one.
Chris Lynch. Why?
No. I remember him, Mannings. See him I know the face. Just remember him.
Clark. Which school? Somebody in the chat tell me which school Clark run for now. I'm sure that there are some knowledgeable people in the chat.
Tell me which school. Jamaica. Which school Clark go now? Look like he go Camperdown.
Yeah. Him, somebody did mention him, I always forgot him. You remember we were on the podcast and somebody mentioned the hurdler that them like from
Camperdown.
It's
yeah.
It's the same one.
All right.
Camperdown.
So anonymous OG I tell us a camper down. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I can't put down. Remember, he out of east, so remember, so I really can't put down.
Mr. Lynch, you see, I get first. Hey, one thing with Nicole. When another day here, she said glasses, man. You know. You see, when every day here now, she address you as Mr. Lynch.
Oh,
Yeah, and she big
I
enough.
said, big up, Nicole, big up.
Blessings, Nicole.
So it has come down to the final event of the championships, people. This is almost like a champs environment now, you know. 4x4 decide champs in Bridging. Can you imagine it?
I hope the
It's exciting.
I hope like the coaches have actually spoken to the athletes. You understand me? And let them know that listen,
I'm sure they have money. Just by the reaction of the young ladies, man. Yeah, the reaction of the girls. You could see that they were bitterly disappointed in spite of winning the silver medal. I haven't even seen them with the flag coming out. Obviously, there is communication happening and as to the positioning. So you can see that they were disappointed not to have finished in front of the USR to have won the gold medal. I'm sure the same communication will be happening with the gentlemen. So people look
out for the Japanese team, right? Because
good team too.
Yeah, they have the second fastest time. The first fastest time, Jamaica have the second fastest time, and the Canadian team with the third fastest time. The USA didn't do well, you know.
South Africa have a good team too, you know. But the South Africans showboated. The South Africans' two best runners were showboating. One of them was actually changing. One of them pull off a Watson. One of them pull off a Watson coming down the home stretch, you know. He run past the two man and change a gear. And then when the man over the button, the man run past him and I run. So he could have made better headway. But he showboated after him run past two runners down the stretch. Yeah, man, him gear down. Yeah? He's actually the 400 meter champion, you know, Chris. He's actually the guy who won the 400 meter.
Yeah,
so South Africa also have a good team. So we have to look out for them. So all we need for doing at this Virgin is finish in front of the US. That's it. We don't need to do nothing else except finish in front of the United States, and then we would have finished the top.
They are in lane 3. We are in lane 5.
We just need a good start. Good that we're using one of our stronger 400 meter runners to start. Hopefully, it gives us a good leg, and then we can take it from there. Kennedy, who was big Virgin, you can't fall start in my 400 meter. And if you come run a blinding leg from a 4x4, him need to secure the race for us in this 4x4. Considering
you know how I see sport, right? It's better you end not having a chance. I think that's easier to deal with. That when you get so close and you miss out on it, I think mentally and emotionally that causes too much pain. It would better. You understand? Sometimes I feel like it's better whenever they're in another position here. That you get so close, and then the final race, the team finish ahead of you. Like
you see, like how you view sports, that's how me view gambling. If you don't get a ticket, you don't get a chance, man. Tell him talking for me, Chris. Yeah, you gamblers, Chris. Talk to the man, Virgin. You don't got no ticket, man, and you don't got no chance, Virgin. No, at least we got a ticket. All right, so we have a chance. So let's see what happens in the 4x4.
All right.
We have a good team. I think in terms of our prospects, as I said, I expected us to win one of these 4x4. It didn't happen for the ladies. Obviously, you can see the disappointment on their faces, and I think it might just happen for us, for the men. As I said, we're used to this kind of setting. This is a champs kind of vibe. The 4x4 is deciding the championships, Virgin, and it's not getting no better than that. It's a replica of boys and girls champs.
And even though we want the goal, the aim is
finish ahead of the United States.
Finish ahead of the United. Similar to champs, where sometimes it comes down to that, finishing in front of your closest opponent.
The team closest to
all right, so States are going to win the 4x4, but KC need to finish in front of JC to win the thing. So we have seen that scenario so many times. So you know, these guys should be used to that. So let's just hope them go out there and deliver for Jamaica. Independence Day, people. Black, green, and gold. What's that?
So on the placement table, the United States is still ahead of us. Because we are second on the placement table. United States have 158. And we have 119.
That's what CC was talking about.
What's the placement table?
The placement table is like them give points for for fourth. So remember, you get the medals, then count your medals, and then after that, how much fourth place you have? Like USA have 5.
That no matter. That is champs, brother. We are dealing with medals. We're still medal tables.
So what it's showing is that US had more persons in finals than we did.
Yeah,
yeah.
That makes this even sweeter. If I have less persons in finals and I come out with better quality medal, that means you know what I'm saying, I'm better than you.
But
so you have quantity.
Chris Roman said that sound like that sound like if me achieve more in less years.
You're pioneer.
Nah, man, what kind of losing ticket, man? See Nicole and Sam. See Nicole just on Sam, Virgin. Bring up Nicole. Bring up Nicole. Here you go, Nicole. That's why Nicole is my girl, you know.
Yeah,
see that? Chris Romans. What's wrong with your Chris Romans, man? What kind of losing ticket you talk about? Huh?
Man say Anonymous say your nerves that held him in the blocks. Hence why you're not a runner, Anonymous. When nerves you talk about youth. You never say you see and stay so. Like a jet plane.
The US ladies are celebrating their 4x4 victory like they're at the Olympics, Virgin. Just flags, all 4 have flags and they're doing a lot of honor. Let me say so.
Like a jet plane where take off.
Yeah, man, that's what it comes down to, tougher road. They just finish in front of the US. That's all we need to do. And we'll be guaranteed a gift.
Maybe they shouldn't have told them anything. They should just have allowed them to just run.
Who's that?
Maybe telling the athletes that we could actually do it probably put them under additional pressure.
They're tense, then relax.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Virgin. Listen now, man. And this is where, and if you talk to the professional athletes that come out of Jamaica, they will tell you that the champs environment prepares them for world events like this. Anybody who performs at champs and perform, especially for some of these champs winning schools, you know what I say, that this preps you for that. You know, so listen, the 4x4 is what is going to decide champs. We're going to go out there and we need to finish in front of this school or we need to win this race. You know, that prepares us for a situation like this. So I can't see where an additional pressure would come on our athletes that them can't do.
Yeah, man, the champ atmosphere is first to none, man.
Yeah, Bridget.
Yeah, man, the champ atmosphere is just different. I got a lot of meets and in the US and it's not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not the same.
Chris Wayne saying the right thing. He said that USA entered every event, so we can't we can't beat them on points.
That's true. You know, some of these events that we talk about, like the pole vault and the javelin and those.
Yeah, hammer.
Yeah, man.
Steeplechase. You know,
it'll be tough for us, so yeah. And I'm sure that they have a much larger contingent than us. Who knows? They probably have twice as many athletes at the championships as we do. So,
like as a pioneer, it's the same thing like champs again. You would have a school that don't enter a lot of events, but them do very good in terms of winning gold medals and all of that.
Yeah, you have some people. You have some youth at Jamaica, all the walking race. You tell me so we can't find nobody to do the walking race thing, brother.
This is a money I walk from South.
Yo, you know, Jamaica walk.
The money from Port Maria come and watch you, brother, in a record time.
Yeah.
Them have the technique, though. Remember, say if you have the foot now, we them have the technique. You know, go on to that. Them go on and say that. Look, you know our thing already.
Chris, that thing I'm watching. You know, the thing I'm watching at the Olympics and the World Championships, and you can't. You have some people, them are the well, you know. And then I think you allowed 3 or 6. Is that 3 or 6 flags, red flags? The Master Bridge, you go and good, and then out of the blues, they just get a red flag. I look for them, I said, no, but there are certain things that I'm looking for. Them have judges along the way, you know, we look for certain things, you know.
Yeah, man.
So,
the technique of man.
You know what is tough? You can imagine it's a 5-mile walk, and you do 4.5 miles, and the man them take you to the race. You're tough. Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. Big up Coach Riley over there. Cranky says, see you guys talking about the KC Invitational, otherwise known as champs.
It's just that KC lose them one invitation from time to time.
Yeah, time to time, you know.
Time to time.
A cranky that.
No, Cranky make that comment. Cranky is a KC man.
I never know it's a cranky is a KC man, you know.
Yeah.
Always wonder how cranky sounds so knowledgeable on football, you know, man.
Really, him so knowledgeable?
Yeah, sometimes because remember say cranky is a horse, you know. It's a horse and
One KC man. Mannings, don't pay the man Mannings. It's one KC man a big up an next KC man, bro. You know?
Yeah.
I like you know see that them craft the Christian Chapel, eh?
Cranky no get him football documents from KC, man. He get them from Rossies. He used to go to Rossies, do you know?
Oh,
yeah. Before or after KC?
Before. So him roots in a
Russia.
Russian, you know?
Yeah. So the 4x4 is on track, ladies. Men's the listing is coming up. As I said, Mannings, we have well the times are kind of close, you know. US is 3:07:82. We are 3:07:32.
Yeah. But Japan, check the Japan time is a top time. Japan have the best time.
That's the best team, even though Japan has the best time. South Africa, two of their runners were showboating. They actually finished fourth and only made it in as one of the fastest losers because their last leg runner was run down and passed. All right, but they have two of the strongest runners on their team. So I think they are one we have to contend with also. But as we stated earlier, all we need to do is finish ahead of the US. And I'm hoping the guys are cognizant of that and them run accordingly.
Well, this is where all the champs' experience becomes important and necessary.
For the persons who can't see, France in lane 1, South Africa in lane 2, the US in lane 3, Japan in lane 4, Jamaica is in lane 5, Czechoslovakia, the Czech Republic is in lane 6, Spain in lane 7, and Canada closes out. They are in lane 8. The best times are the Japanese, the Jamaicans, the Americans, the Czech team, the US team.
The Canadian team have a better time than the USA.
No, man. No, the Canadian team comes in with 3:08 as their time.
Oh.
The Japanese, as we know, the Japanese they are normally well drilled. They are a well drilled, well coached team. I don't see them meddling. I think the threats in this is South Africa, the US, and I think it should be between Jamaica, South Africa, US.
So you're going to do the commentary right down here because you're ahead of us. Because me just have the Japanese running out, you know.
The Jamaicans are actually coming out. As I said, Utah and the first leg. They're introducing the Czech team, so I'm a little ahead of you for it.
Yeah,
Spanish
I think
team.
Utah finished what 5th or 4th in the
Palmer, Utah, Dennis and Kennedy. Menacing Clark.
Oh,
so they're running back. We're running back the same team.
Same team. Okay.
All right, that looked like a last-minute change might have been made somewhere.
Yeah, maybe think they're probably leggy man because the 400-meter hurdles wasn't that today.
That might have been a last-minute change. They might have submitted the team because that probably came up before, and then we made the change. So let's wish the gentlemen the best, and let's hope we go out there and represent well for the black, green, and gold and Independence Day. Respect them for put it all out there, people. Expect them to lay it all on the line. US has the World Under-20 record. They also have the championship record, and they also have the World Under-20 lead.
All right.
US is being led off by McLeroy. Jamaica being led off by Shamar Utah. Let's see how we go. We are.
Money's got Fred Pioneer.
We are in lane 5, while the US is in lane 3. South Africa is in the extreme inside lane. They are in lane 2. South Africa from Jamaica. That's what me have it as. Or Jamaica from South Africa, in whichever order. No, there's a team in lane 1 too. Okay. France is in lane 1. All right, they're off, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see who's making up the stagger. The US is making some inroads, and Japan on their outside. Jamaica doesn't seem to be making good progress. A lot of running is happening on the outside. That's Canada. It is on the extreme outside. The Jamaicans seem to be struggling. The Japanese is coming up on the Jamaican. The US athlete has also passed the Jamaican. Coming into the home stretch, Utah seem to be struggling, battling with the Japanese and the US athlete. The US is ahead of Jamaica right now as it stands right now. So the teams on the outside pass first. Jamaica is actually handed off in 5th position. Actually now we are in 6th position. The US is going for the lead. Jamaicans are making a move. Let me see how they're coming into everybody is parting into lane 1. The Jamaicans are on the outside making a run from it. We have Kennedy here. He slides into 3rd. He's up on the shoulders of the Canadian, going into 2nd. The US is in the lead. Jamaica is battling for 2nd. We are entering the home stretch. Down the home stretch we come. The US out front. Canada and Jamaica battling for 2nd and 3rd. Here comes the South African on the outside. South Africa has taken over in 2nd place. Now we're after the final change. The US has changed in front. Jamaica is sitting in 5th position as we speak. The US out front. South Africa in 2nd. Jamaica has slid into 3rd position. The US has an 8 to 10 meter lead with South Africa in hot pursuit. Jamaica sits in 4th at this time. Canada is in 3rd. The US having a comfortable lead. South Africa and Canada battling for 2nd and 3rd. Jamaica is in 4th. We are under pressure from Spain. Jamaicans seem to be going back ways while the US is extending their lead. The US is striding away. We are on to the final change. South Africa in 2nd, Canada in 3rd. Jamaica is all the way in 6th position at this time. What do we have on offer here? The US holds a 10-meter lead over Canada. South Africa in 3rd. Jamaican making a move on the backstretch. Jamaican now moving into 3rd place. On the shoulders of South Africa. The US out front. Canada is in 2nd. The Jamaican has slid into 3rd position. Down the home stretch, we are coming. The US comfortably in front. Jamaica making a push. Sliding into 2nd. Desperate move by the Jamaican, but the US has it dropped up. It will be the US from Jamaica, from Canada. We have lost the championship on the last event, people. The US has won both 4x4s, and that has
Jamaica has came 2nd in both 4x4s.
And Jamaica is 2nd in both 4x4. And similar to the ladies, you see the disappointment on the faces of the young men. I think we lost that on the first leg with Utah.
Yeah,
Utah ran a terrible leg. First leg was woeful.
Yo.
See what man is that talk about, man is the one in
I have breaking news. I don't know if you guys know this.
Yeah.
But the sports bundle fee for Flow has been reduced by 40% until the end of December 2022.
That is just Flow trying to keep people like me who are going to unsubscribe because I'm not carrying the Premier League, man. Jamaica 305.72, a decent time. The US, well.
Yo, right now, Star, may I tell you. Congratulations, yeah, man.
It's a good show,
yeah, congratulations to the US.
Remember, US enter everything in a man.
I know Utah ran the first leg, man.
Who ran the first leg?
Man.
No, man.
Utah ran the first leg.
Him come up on the screen, say.
Him come up on the screen, I got to the starting position.
No, man, I second leg Utah run, man. Utah the shortest one on the team, you know.
Yeah, Utah, man, him come up on the screen.
No, man, Utah the shortest man on the team, brother. Utah short, man.
The ankle leg runner basically went for broke, you know. The man run us from 6, you know.
Yeah, man.
And the man run like him. Trust me.
Oh, that's what I tell you, no, brother. You like them, I think, your brother.
Kennedy actually ran the ankle leg.
Yeah, Kennedy ran the ankle leg, yeah.
Kennedy, I think he make amends.
Utah ran the second leg, man.
If Kennedy had gotten the button in a more advantageous position,
the food, man.
we could have seen
the first leg, man. I must be better than Palmer run the first leg, man.
I think so too, you know. I think Palmer on the first leg. They look really lousy, though,
the first leg and get Utah,
really lousy. Canada has run a national.
Me know why you about not telling the Pioneer, man.
Yeah. This is not for you. Not for you, Mannings. Mannings are not for you. It's for the person who are listening to the stream. Spain has run, yeah, Virgin. But disappointed as we are, we still have to congratulate them. Well done, well tried by the youngsters.
Yeah,
gave a pretty good account of themselves. We still have to congratulate them, Virgin, and big them up. You know what I say? So go. They have represented well. It's not the result that we desired, but it's a result anyway. I think Palmer ran the first leg. Palmer did a third. Palmer ran a crappy first leg.
I love to see Kennedy split. He roll a blistering leg, brother.
Yeah, man. Kennedy was fantastic. I think that might be the fastest split of everybody who ran on this relay team. Gentlemen.
I want every USA cut over too early. Upon the first leg.
Man, it's like I search a garbage bin for something now, brother.
Yeah. Boy, man, it's slow for the summer. Anyway.
Yeah, man. But let us congratulate our youngsters. I mean, let me say, it's well done.
See Nicole saying that there, man.
Yeah, man. Well done, man. Well done, man. Sometimes it was Palmer. Yeah, man. Palmer ran a crappy first. Like he looked lousy, Bridget. The man looked lousy and out of it. Them walk him down and basically that was where we lost the race. You know? I think that we lost the race on the first leg, and the deficit was just too great for us to make up from there. No mistakes were made on the button passes like in the case of the females.
Oh.
But
all right, they're asking the times and stuff. So I'm not seeing the time. The time don't come up on my side.
3:05. It was a good time. 3:05. I think it was 3:05:22. It was a decent time. Not an earth-shattering time. It wasn't a record either. It was just a nice time. Season best, but we haven't run a lot of 4x4s as a country all year. So the season best is not that significant. But it was a not a bad run, but we should have done better. Poor first leg. And that deficit set us back, and we were never able to make up the deficit. If we had even handed over on par with the US, it would have been a total different picture. But let's congratulate the youngsters.
But it's our best medal haul still, because we have...
Yeah, man. What is that now? 16 medals? 16 or 17, that man? 16?
Let me just check the medal table again. Jamaica.
Probably Kennedy cost us, because probably Kennedy would have probably get the... I don't know. Kennedy look good. He
would have probably gotten our bronze.
No, he would have to win the goal. He would have had to win the goal. At the goal.
Yeah, it's a goal.
Based on that leg, Chris, where you see him run at the 4x4, obviously he was trying to make amends in the 4x4, but it was just not.
Yeah. He would have probably gotten our bronze, because I don't think he could have beaten the South African in the 400 meters still. I think the women team should have done better. I never had the male team winning. I think the women.
We never resort. There was a mistake made in the woman. But we couldn't resort to blaming. Chris Wayne is saying Palmer was grimacing on the back stretch, and I agree with you, Chris Wayne. The man looked like him bust after the first 150 meters. And it's not like he went out hard in any case. He never got that hard either. Because the US athlete was making headways on him on the back stretch, and it looked like him bust from the back stretch to Bridget. No, maybe.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Oh, by the way, the Jamaican team management has launched a Commonwealth. The Commonwealth Games has launched an appeal for the 800 meter final. Based on the photo finish of Natalia Gould and the Scotland's Lara Muir.
I looked at that. I looked at that, and I
Based
looked
on
at
all
it
the
a little
photo
bit.
finishes, both of them came third.
There was a situation like that, There was another situation like that where
at the World Juniors, World Under 20, and they keep both of them.
Two medals were handed out.
2 medals. Was it the Commonwealth Games?
I don't remember. I think, but at one of these championships that we were watching, 2 medals were handed out.
You want to me a search with straws? It means a chest high, brother. Listen,
hold on. Question. Them say the torso, not the torso as distinguished from the head, neck, arms, legs.
Yeah, man, the torso, man. But you know another thing. You know that girl, is a favorite, when she run for Great Britain, Lara Muir, she actually run for Scotland in the Commonwealth Games, but when the Olympics and at the World Championship, she represents Great Britain. As everybody knows, Great Britain is made up of 4 countries: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So at the international level, she represents Great Britain, and she's a favorite. She's a fan favorite, and an officials and a commentators favorite when she's representing Great Britain. So,
the reason why I say it Pioneer is that I'm saying to you, they're not going to win the appeal, because one thing they can either do, but they're not going to take the medal away from the other girl, but they might give Natalia Gould the medal, because Natalia Gould's torso and the girl head and neck cross the line at the same time. And remember them says torso them using. So if they give somebody because of head and neck, they must give the other person because of their
fresh guts. Fresh guts. Proud of the youngsters, but the 4x4 coaches forget a beat.
Boy, I guess there will be time for blame, Bridget. But right now, I could just revel in the successes of the athlete. I could just give it up for them. Let us just
when time them thing happen, we get like deflated, man. They are feeling.
No, man. It's all right. Listen, Bridget. It's not like all right. You see,
Pioneer. Stick up in. We use your favorite thing. Stick up in. Me stick up in. You remember what happened at the 4x4 at the World Championship where you did feel?
Now the 4x1.
Yeah, for women at the World Championship.
Yeah, man.
How you feel?
So you feel right now?
As some me feel right now. Because I don't know if I will live again to see Jamaica have such an opportunity to top.
I disagree, man. The fact that you are expanding. The fact that you are expanding. Look at this team, man. We have a couple of super athletes, but as we say, we are expanding into areas, into non-traditional areas. We're competing in other disciplines. When we can have a winner in the triple jump, and we can have a winner in the high jump.
Replace the man, a Russian Clark to replace the same man where we say, well, I mean, on talk here, so go and talk Pioneer.
That is what was said. We just said that for Tuna. We just said Clark will replace Palmer. But even the order of how they sent out the team originally, because they had sent out an original order, and I saw the team run out there. And the team that they sent out originally, that's not the team that contested the final. But may I say to you, sir, let's not be too disappointed, man. Let's, we are expand with horizon as a track and field nation. To know that we know who the championship record in the triple jump. We are the defending champions in the high jump. Seen at the world junior level, which we are competing against. Apart from Russia, we are competing against all the other top nations, the Estonians, all the Eastern European teams. All right, and to know that we could come out with gold medalists in these areas is applaudable, brethren. We would love to have finished at top of the medal table on the day of our independence, but it was not to be. But so let us still, lift our hats off to the youngsters and congratulate them for a job well done. Saying for those who medal, we tell them congratulations, and for those who participated and didn't get any medal.
Watch your man, Chris Lynch, man. Chris Lynch, right. Listen, man. United States people, 7 gold, 4 silver, 4 bronze. Jamaica, 6 gold.
We lose the appeal.
3.
Sago, man.
You know that we finished with more medal than the USA, though.
We did? Yeah,
Two
we did. We must have
Yeah,
them. Yeah, but they just have more quality in terms of quality
yeah,
of medals.
yeah,
They would have
yeah.
finished in front of us. But
We
let's
have
not be too
16. We have
disheartened.
16, and them have 15.
Let us not be too disheartened, gentlemen. Let's
See,
take pride in our youngsters.
see, you really think
Um,
that Jamaica win a appeal a Commonwealth game, brother? Against the people them who host a Commonwealth
You know
game.
what I want to know? This is just strange. At the World Championship and the Olympics, you have Great Britain. At the Commonwealth Games, Scotland, England, Wales. England, Scotland, and Wales.
at the
You
World
see this
Championship,
change?
at that
Yeah,
World
man.
Championship, they operate as a territory. At the
Seem like
Commonwealth,
we
they
need to
operate.
call World Championship as West Indies.
You know that at one point that was how it was. We used to operate as the West Indies Federation.
Yeah,
If it was there,
remember DV was saying that to us that when like people like Herb McKinley run, it
yeah, man.
was a British anthem that was played, you know.
Yeah, man. The flag that was shown was the British flag.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
say I want to do that thing. I probably think this is just a little cricket point though. I think if we probably break up the whole West Indies thing, we have a bigger cricket thing than that's just say West Indies.
Yeah. Lanestra says that boy the coaching staff cost us from topping that table. Albrian Ali stand for run the 4x4. The man they make I don't think they knew that we could have topped the medal table. Maybe they never take it seriously. Maybe they
No, well,
never take
maybe it was just something that because of the success of Pottinger and Hibbert, put us in a position to top the medal table. So I think this might have been the scuffling and the shuffling might have been a last day thing. But Reggie, we could just give thanks and give it up for the youth. Trust me.
Yeah.
Let's not be too hard on them, and let's not even be too critical of the coaching staff.
Yeah, man.
They did very well. We are coming home with 17 medals, Virgin. That is very applaudable. Let us not be too hard on the team.
True. How many medals we won today in total? Commonwealth Games and because we won 2 in the high jump at the Commonwealth, Italy in the 200 meters.
Reggie, right now we are winning so much medal. Right now I feel like Christopher Columbus now when him coming in the New Year come thief a bag of gold from the people. Be a good man, we are mine some medals. This is me I say, stop counting now, yes. Just know so we win a whole heap of medals, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of medals because it's a lot of medals. I think we got 6 medals at the Commonwealth Games and 6 medals over here, so
Yeah, man, that's whole heap of medals we win today. So let's just give it up to our athletes, and for those who are going to enjoy Jamaica 50, be careful, yes.
Yeah, man. Chris Wayne says, great job overall by the athletes. As usual, they always make us proud and excellently represent the black, green, and gold on stage. On the stage,
Well,
Yeah, man. George Doe says, Jamaica have more quality medals than the US. 7 silver and US 4. US have just 1 gold more than Jamaica.
Yeah. Because we grew up coming here about gold and silver. We don't know nothing about the brands, brother. Brands are worth nothing. So it's gold and silver, right?
Fresh God say Pioneer, you missed the point. We are big up the coach, the youngsters, but we are beat the coaches.
all right, Fresh God. But as I said, make with us. Make a revel in the successes. Make we save the beating till later. We do the post-mortem at a different time and beat who forget beat. But today, from Jamaica 50, and this day, make we just big up Brown Man Security,
Yeah, man. Brown Man Security, we don't know what kind of medal the girls are get it. But I love them get a gold over Australia. That would be the medals of all medals. May I tell you that bigger than all alien medal if we get gold medal in the netball.
At the first time they win at the final.
Yeah, then that may I tell you. First time. So I think this
will
be
It's our year this year, man. It's our year this year. I think we have put them a much better fight against Australia. We won't allow them to get away from us like they got away in the first game where we have to shut them down. I would love us to be close. I want us to either be in front of them or very close. We must allow them to go ahead of us by maybe a point or 2. We want to keep it that close, and then another 4th quarter and we'll just take it to them and run with it.
Yeah. I think that would be good, 2:30 tomorrow, our time, which is 8:30. I hope the athletes them probably do some video. Maybe the athletes them need to go link up the netball of them, get everything up and ready and running. Yeah, man. Yo,
Gentlemen,
yeah, man.
I got report of the stream in the morning. So I have to touch the road.
Yeah, man,
So.
yeah, man. Because you know that me have Elaine Walker Brown coming up too, you know.
Yeah,
So
man. I'll be watching.
yeah,
Me up on the road. Me watch while I'm up
yeah,
on the
and
road.
that's gonna be a big and
Chris
special one.
Lynch,
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. Big up Pioneer. You don't know.
brother, you know
Yeah,
go.
man. All right, Pioneer.
See,
Bless
see,
up. 5
see.
seconds
Oh,
as
wait, we
usual.
never have a big up. We never
Yeah.
have a 4x1 men team.
Where?
What the guys say, Iman, in the under 20-year-old juniors.
Yeah, we not get medal, man.
Bronze, yeah, bronze.
Yeah.
So what is this suggestion?
But seriously, since when Jamaica as a track nation could not find a 4x1 men team? What is
Think
it?
it mentioned in that bronze. Nkrumah got injured, so
No, I think he's talking about probably Commonwealth Games.
What?
I don't know. Is he talking about the Commonwealth Games?
must be.
Maybe he's talking about the Commonwealth Games because we got bronze in the bronze we get or a silver we got in the 4x1. We then Nkrumah and those guys. We got a medal in the
Nkrumah didn't run.
yeah, man. He ran in the finals, man. I'm started.
Commonwealth team start.
Oh, he's talking the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah, everybody gone get them cheese and butter. As you can see, Blake not the 2 Blake them not there. Them gonna get for them cheese. Yeah, man, I just saw the business go.
Yeah, but they have enough. Them have Nigel Ellis, Conroy Jones. Them have all of them guys are there that them can enter the 4x1. Unless people pick up injuries. Yo, Chris Lynch, what you saying closing because we're gonna run now and then. Let's see.
Yeah, man. No, not really for sale. We just big up the youth them make us proud, you know.
Yeah.
It's a good showing, man. I'm a little disappointed because we didn't want that, but they did us well.
All right, CC. Chelsea win 1-0 today, but we're not going to talk about that, so just get it out of your mind because we notice when time Chelsea are playing, come and stream unless them win. Yeah. But talk about the track and field.
Oh, apologies. I mean, what is that talking to me?
No, man, Chris Lynch, me attack on him 2-2 Liverpool.
Boy, you see what midfielder them have today I use. I'm telling you, man, them the other day, you know, say, look boy in already, you know. I'm up on already.
Who that?
RV Elliott, in already.
Hold on, CC. Hold on, CC. Talk some track and field. The man is a dog of football. I got.
Yeah.
You never listen. Man, he said, tell us when you think about the track and field and sign up.
But man is do the list what they after man is tell me say them go do list now. Man is in a middle day when me da
what list? What list?
With the top 10 meals something man sprinter.
Me not do no top 10 meal sprinter. They can still share your opinion, man. Next time when we have it again, man. After these things, now we're gonna go back and go over it, man. But people listen.
Man is me not told boss me have a little office number can lock up and say all right. I burn after hour upon a list.
Oh, you see, you're the boss over there now?
No, I'm not reach the levels there.
Oh, you're not the boss.
Give me a couple of weeks. Management on the horizon.
All right, but hey. Oh yeah, Commonwealth game. So the Commonwealth game, we never. No man, they had athletes to do it, but I think they got a couple of the athletes got pick up injured. I don't know what injuries. I don't know what is going on with the Jamaican men, but it's because I heard something that is happening over there, but I don't know if it is true. But I got it from a person who is at the game, an official, who is not a Jamaican from an ex-Caribbean territory, and he says, "Listen, one of the worst things the organizer could do is the amount of condoms that they are offering to the athletes." He said, like every day, that is the biggest push over there. And so his thing is that it's just so open where every athlete can have their own room. So his thing is that a lot of stuff, athletes' performance will be hampered because of all kind of, you understand me, man and woman business. I don't know because I have not seen that, but that is a speculation. You know, if Jamaican men are there and that is so, then probably engage in that kind of activity. But because the person, though is there, they can't verify it. So I say, they can't verify that that is actually happening. But they do say the organizers have been issuing like condoms like 3 times a day to all the athletes. Like everything is just, you need some here, you need to, right? And so he's saying that that is suggesting something and it could affect athletes. So I don't know, because there's no evidence of it on track. So we'll see. I guess when everything is done, we'll get a report on it. But listen, thank you so much for being a part of the stream. This has been I Am Sure Sports. We had Pioneer, CC, Chris Lynch. We are going to be back on at 6:30 for around an hour. We'll be talking to Elaine Walker-Brown. She's a chairperson for the women's football in Jamaica, and also the president of the St. Catherine Football Association. You'd have heard an interview with her recently, and we're going to talk about what is going on in St. Catherine in terms of football, and they just did something significant for Linval, Rudy Dixon. So yeah, CC putting on him glasses, I don't know what, him putting on to show the people them that he wear glasses when the stream is finished. So big up yourself, CC.
He's also a member of the technical committee.
Right, also a member of the technical committee. So we'll be with her later. So join us on that one. And another. Yeah. Big up Chris Wayne.
Big up
Nicole, Rob Simmons.
Check in.
Yeah, man. All right, CC. Bless up. Herman in Gaza, Brownman Security, George Deong, Tuffy Rudy, Fresh God. Oh my God. Piney. Chris Wayne, yo, Eagle Republic, Arsenal. Now call it the other name, you know. You understand me? Rob Simmons, Anonymous OG. Yeah. Chris Roman. Yo, Uriel Sayers. Bless up, you know. Bless up. Listen, so many of you have missed somebody name them Dre any weather. You understand me? Chelsea wins, so him there. Every time. But yo, bless up yourself. Yeah, man. All right, so people, I am Management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. And as usual, we say we are over and we are OUT. Oh.
Yo, watch about dog. SK New Erdis. The body out there. Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say? When you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocho Race, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha. Yeah, someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.